Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh&Fit Podcast. We are live. Today, we're going to break down an article that's been sent to me a million times, guys. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? Thank you for joining us on this lovely Friday night.
Yes.
We apologize for the delay. Fresh was doing some moving and shaking with some people in town. I don't know if you want to talk about that, but
Yeah. So basically, guys, normally we do Fridays, like we fry people with chef hats and stuff. But today we're gonna bring on an article. But yeah, I was out and about making sure we got some guests for the podcast, connecting and networking, which we teach in the High Value Academy, which is very important. So you guys can see some big name guests on the show soon. And yeah, man, March is gonna be a great month.
Yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, your network is your net worth, and we apologize for the delay. It's just that the traffic is really bad here in South Florida right now. So so that's really one of the issues that we got going on is, as obviously the beer bug starts to chill a bit, obviously what comes with that traffic. So I guess some house announcements. So guys, High Value Academy closes today at midnight.
Yep.
So get in right now while you can, highvalueacademy.com, where we have 28 modules teaching you guys everything from fitness. And you know what, maybe we'll show you guys like the course a little bit. I just thought about it, like we showed it on other people's channels. We didn't even show it on ours.
We should.
But it's 28 modules from everything from how to pick a trade, professionalism, how to dress for both professionalism and for dates to be more stylish, how to set up your business, how to set up an LLC, real estate investing, networking, dating, girls, everything, man, that you guys need. Pretty much we'll be your big brother and teach you guys how to become higher value so that the girls are a byproduct. And remember, guys, I say this a million times. I've been saying it this entire time we've been launching this course. We don't teach you guys to become high value to get girls. We teach you how to become high value so you don't tolerate the bullshit that inevitably will come with the girls. You understand? So
shout out to everyone that bought the course so far.
Yeah, there's a lot of you guys, man. Thank you so much for the support.
We even had females buying the course, which is crazy to us.
Yeah, so we did have a couple of females buy it, which is great, man. At the end of the day, we always tell you guys, we don't hate women on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Like we love women and we deal women. It's just that we're not going to be stupid and turn a blind eye to the unflattering realities about how they, view the world and how they may select. And to do that, it would be an injustice to the men. You know what I'm saying? Because quite frankly, for women to finesse you, you have to be, I guess you have to be unaware of your value as a man. And we want guys to be aware of their value so they don't tolerate BS. Because guys get finessed all the time in relationships. We got some super chats. Go ahead, Chris.
Chris probably gave our first super chat last night, $20.
Oh, okay.
So shout out to Chris.
Get it down to Mark for that.
For real.
And then we got Chris Hawkins with the $4.99 super chat. Go ahead, Chris.
Marin started using a meal prep delivery service. Saves me an unbelievable amount of time cooking and weighing food. Thanks for the inspiration.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, no, man. Meal prep is definitely meal prep service. Definitely. Dude, it's a game changer.
Facts.
And then
people number one, $2. This is gonna be an awesome show.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I took a lot of notes for you guys on this. I had to get a new notepad actually to take this. So guys, we just want to make sure, is the connection good? Give us some ones in the chat if the resolution is good.
Are we on Wi-Fi? Because I know you was plugging on a few things.
Yeah, no, we should be direct connected. Because that computer doesn't even do Wi-Fi.
Facts.
But yeah, guys, just give us ones in the chat if the quality is good and high as usual. Oh, stream is blurry.
Very blurry. 420p.
Okay, one person said 1, it's good. One person said 2. All right, before we get into the show, give me 1 second. Let me try to we will fix this right now. Throw the camera on Fresh. He'll talk a little bit more about the course. Well,
yeah, guys. So in this case, if you can hear me and see me properly, hope you can. We're going to go through 10 Zoom calls as well. So the course itself is going to be some very foundational stuff. But in the Zoom calls, we're going to peel back the layers. And you're going to get to ask us questions, kind of like dive a little bit deeper. And then most of all, we have a lot of guests coming on as well. So not only do you have us as high value guys, you have, I would say something like Sterling Cooper. We have James Bradley for stocks and trading. And a bunch of other guests that behind the scenes are gonna come on and add some more value. So not only do you get the course, but you get also special guests. And then in 10 Zoom calls, you can ask questions, you can learn from. And the biggest part about it is that when you learn something new, you're going to have questions. So just having that avenue to ask questions is going to be big for you. So any questions you guys have, you can always ask us. And we're going to do Zoom calls. They're going to run between 1 hour to 2 each. And then those 10 Zoom calls is going to be laid out for you. So it's going to be pretty big. Can you guys see us now? Oh, JB just signed up for the course. Thank you, brother. We appreciate it, man. Oh, it's unstable. Okay. Okay. The one in the chat. Oh, he's in. Never mind. Okay. What's up, Andrew? Cool. But yeah, guys, it's gonna be highvalueacademy.com. Chris, could you put the link in the chat? Highvalueacademy.com. And yeah, guys, let me see. Oh, Game Kings, Marion and Fresh Fit. But yeah, Marion's helping us with the connection now. Looks like we're on Wi-Fi, but we're not.
We might have to restart the entire stream.
Okay.
So what we'll do is,
Probably answering our problem.
yeah, and we're gonna don't end the broadcast.
Okay. So yeah, guys, we may need to restart here to get this sorted out. So give us 1 second here. Hey guys, can you see us now? Shout out to Kamal for signing up for the course yesterday. I remember you, brother. It's still coming out.
Okay. I'm gonna just do a hard reset on the modem. Tell them we'll be back in like 2-3 minutes.
Okay, guys, give us like 5 minutes. We'll be back really quickly. We're just gonna restart the computer because of the connection, and we'll be right back. Okay. Give us a little bit right now. Okay, this set is better, but still not great. Okay, yeah, guys, we're gonna reboot. That way we're like sorted out. Okay, guys, just put a 1 real quick if it's fine, so we can start the show. Just put a 1. Okay.
All right, if it acts up again,
Okay, it's
fellas,
normal.
Then reboot it.
It's fine. It's normal.
Good. Okay.
All right, cool.
All right. So we got it back. Woo. Sorry, guys. All right. We got a bunch of ones. I was about
Hey.
to, you guys don't even understand. I was about to go and like fucking unplug this, reset the modem, and then call the internet company and say, you assholes, what the hell?
Hey guys, get the course. It closes tonight at 12 a.m. So definitely, get in there before we close it. It's gonna be awesome, man.
Yeah, and if it gets blurry again, why does it say that connection unstable? If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging in your router or moving closer to it. Chris, we don't have Wi-Fi on, do we? On the PC?
There's
turn it off, guys. If the quality drops down again, let us know. But anyway, so today's topic, guys, is we're going to be breaking down an article.
No, let's reboot over again because it's blurry.
It's blurry again.
All right.
Fuck.
Guys,
Okay.
we'll be back.
Guys, we'll be back. Give us 2 seconds. All right. We'll be right back. Just stay right here. Don't go anywhere. Keep a piece of water. Get some water. Take a piss. We'll be right back. All right, guys. I think we're back. Back to regularly scheduled programming. Can you guys hear us? Give us ones in the chat if you guys can hear and see us. And everything is all good. I think Chris is monitoring us on YouTube as well.
Shout out to Tom, just signed up for Patreon.
Hey, welcome to the new patrons that are coming in.
Yes.
Can you guys hear us nice and clear as well?
Yes.
Ones in the chat. All right, good. So for the new
Cool.
patron, number one, thank you so much for joining.
Yep.
Thank you for your patronage.
Can you turn up the volume? And then also, guys, we're back to regular scheduled programming. So, all right. I'm glad you guys are patient with us. We still got 238 watching, so we didn't lose too many viewers. So, guys, without further ado, thank you for joining. The high value course closes tonight. Well, let's get into the topic at hand, okay? The real reason you guys are here. So, let's go down memory lane real quick because this one has a little bit of a story to it. So I got a couple of, last week I did, as you guys know, on Sundays, I typically do a AMA, right? Ask me anything on Instagram, which my Instagram account got deleted with some other stuff. We're investigating it. We'll figure it out, but it's my personal one. But on our main Instagram, it's the Fresh and Fit Miami, right? And we do, ask me anything. And I got a bunch of, I literally got a bunch of requests, guys, to break down this article that I'm about to show you guys today. Like, hey, what's your thoughts on this, whatever. And I read these articles, guys, a lot of the times, and I'll just be like, oh man, these people are stupid, they're delusional. But people really enjoy these article breakdowns. Shout out to Donovan Sharp. He does a phenomenal job of doing this. I encourage all you guys to go subscribe to his YouTube channel where he does this with a lot of feminist bloggers and stuff like that. But today we're going to break down an article, which we're going to pull it up for you right now. Chris is grabbing it for you guys. And the name of the article is called Why I Have a Problem with the Myth of Women as Sexual Gatekeepers. This article was written by a guy. Let's look at the guy real quick, because I always say, information is important, but who writes it is also important too, because you need just click the link there, Chris, and I'll show him. Joel Svensson, whatever his name is. Actually, no, yeah, we already have it pulled up. So yeah, we'll show you guys this real quick. This is the author right here. If we can, Chris, can you just blow it up on my side? And this is the guy. Do we have his picture showing? Where is it? Try refreshing the page, maybe.
It's probably still loading.
There he is. Bam. So Joel Svensson, guys, this is the dude. As you could tell, this guy doesn't look like the most masculine guy. But Joel Svensson is a Canberra-based writer. Oh, there we go. They want us on that email list. Originally from Melbourne. He's written more latte-fueled stories about first-world problems than he cares to admit, and can be found coping with misleading hashtags. And then they put some kind of thing. I got to move up the screen a little bit. As you guys can see, I'm blind. But anyway, that's who the writer is, right? So this guy, and you guys are going to see as we break down this article, that this guy is pretty much a feminist.
Living in his basement.
Yeah, he subscribes to a very, how do I say this? Politically correct methodology of thought, okay? Fresh, what was your thoughts on this article when you were reading it?
Honestly, man, I read it and I was like, bro, is this guy serious? I'm saying he must have very low experience when it comes to women, because obviously he's defending them from a standpoint that if they really heard what he was saying, they might agree with him, but they'll never have sex with him. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yo, as someone that's in the game like us, like, bro, this is someone that doesn't know women at all, but trying to defend them because he wants to bring up a point and get on their side. But once again, as we know, when you go on their side, it's never never true attraction when you do that. So for him, he's probably a basement dweller writing articles to like get on women's side. So just funny to me, bro.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chris.
Someone wants the link to the article.
Frank Sonora, $2. Soy boys Aaron Trade at your account,
bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, bro. Ever since we roasted Curtis Connor, it's been I've been getting some messages from people saying like, "Hey, I'm not seeing notifications and all this other stuff." So it is what it is. This is what happens when you go after. They make fun of you, but then when you retaliate, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I put the link in the chat. By the way, guys,
Chris put the link in the chat if you guys want to read along.
We're gonna get by his account or a better one, so it doesn't really matter, bro.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. If I got to create another Instagram, it is what it is. But the main thing is, our main Instagram is still there. You guys still have access to us. The Unplugged Fit one was like my personal one that I used to get girls. So whatever, I don't give a fuck. Like it is what it is. Like it's gonna be a little bit tougher to get girls. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to we used to use it to like teach guys this is how you want to set your Instagram up, right?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. So anyway, so let's break down this article, guys. So and the thing is too, I just want to put this out there. guys like this, right? Because I've noticed that we have quite a few females watching our channel. You know, women watch our channel quite a bit, way more than I thought. And for the women that are out there watching, all 2 of you, understand this. Guys like this that sit here and tell you sweet nothings and don't hold you accountable are the most dangerous kinds of guys.
Yeah, they're lying
because they're lying to you and they're not telling you the truth. And they're basically doing what I call like me and Fresh talk about this, a backdoor route to try to get in the box. You know what I'm saying? And you're better off with guys like us that are
keeping it real,
straightforward. We might piss you off, but you can at least respect the honesty. You know what I'm saying? Guys like this are the worst kinds because dudes like this will wait until you're drunk and try to take advantage then. You know what I'm saying? So,
let's be friends.
Yeah,
when deep down, what they want to do is get in your pants.
Exactly. So dudes like this are the worst kind. This guy's a Vichy male. But anyway, let's get into the article, guys. So here we go. The name of the title of the article is scroll back up to the top, Chris, real quick.
Why women are gatekeepers?
Why I have a problem with the myth of women as sexual gatekeepers. Okay. So as we know, we've talked about the author, Joel Spencer. This article was written in 2016. So, you know, fairly recently. It's 4 years old, but you know, obviously the things that he's going to talk about have stood the test of time. So let's scroll down a little bit. Right. So, okay. There's sentiment floating around the internet that women are the gatekeepers of sex. While statistically speaking, this notion has some factual basis, it's been taken to disturbing places. I just want to break down that sentence real quick, guys. Again, this already tells you that the author is going to start taking a feels before reals approach. And you guys are going to see as we read a little bit deeper into this article why he's taking this stance. But this is, as you guys can see already, that he's using, this is being taken to disturbing places. And I got a little news announcement for this guy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the world is a cold, dangerous, mean place. Okay, as Rocky famously said, I think it was in Rocky 5 or Rocky 4, when he was talking about, you know, how the world is cold and no one cares and, you know, losers make excuses, you know, but winners don't do that. And at the end of the day, guys, human nature isn't ethical. Human nature isn't polite. It's not nice. And reality is sexist. Men and women are different, and this is the way the world is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Reality does not conform to social constructs of political correctness. I'm going to say that again because people think I'm crazy when I say that. Reality does not conform to social constructs. You know what I'm saying? Like if you put a woman, we talked about this with Rollo Tomasi and Hotep Jesus. You know, I said women don't belong in a battlefield. Why is that? Well, on paper, it sounds bad to say that because, well, women should have equal opportunity to join the military like men. Well, let's talk about the reality of the consequences of what happens with that. What happens is women, let's keep it real. Now we have a male standard in the military and we have a female standard. The female standard is significantly less than the male standard. Lower. So now, in the process of being equal and politically correct, we're putting women in the battlefield because they want to be in it. I'm not saying women can't fight, but what I am saying is diminishing standards to appeal, you know, to political correctness is a serious problem. Because let me tell you guys something. War isn't fair. War isn't fun. And honestly, if I was a soldier, I know, right, that men, and this is a big reason why women weren't allowed in infantry for a long time, because men are hardwired to want to protect women and protect them, right? To save them and protect them. So if a woman gets wounded in combat, a man, right, he won't make the logical conclusions that he would make if it was a man that got injured. He's going to put himself on the line to go save that woman, jeopardize himself, the squad, the unit, whatever it is, to go save her, right? Because the dynamics change. So the military, back in the day, knowing this, right, that men are hardwired to want to protect women, they said no women in infantry, which I think is a good thing. And let's talk about the other darker side of this. You know what happens to a female soldier if she's captured, guys? You want to know? She gets raped. She gets assaulted. She gets she gets humiliated. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because the foreign power wants to show, let's keep it real, most of the time the Western country, whether it be United States, Canada, whatever it is, that you guys are weak and we're going to violate this woman, right? That's a soldier, and let you guys know that you're stupid. So not only does it have outreaching consequences where women aren't equipped to handle battle, but on top of that, now they can have the mental warfare where they're like abusing this woman on camera, whatever it is. No one talks about this because obviously it's, you know, it's not safe for YouTube, whatever. And obviously I got to use certain words to dance around the topic. But the thing is this, when you appeal, right, to the court of politically correct or this is nice or equality, problems arise. Because I hate to say it, if I get wounded in battle, a woman isn't going to be able to pull me to safety a lot of the times. You know what I mean? As a 200-pound plus man with gear on me. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to, put the mission second place and put feelings first. And this is the narrative that a lot of guys like this have. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, this is a disturbing reality. Oh, okay, man. Like, human nature isn't ethical, my friend. There's an animal kingdom. There's a reason why lions eat deers. There's a reason why sharks eat seals and crap like that, and polar bears fuck people up. It's because we are all animals at the end of the day. Yes, we have the ability to reason and empathize, but at the end of the day, life isn't ethical, okay? It just isn't, and to some degree. So
I think the problem comes in where you try to add your emotion to like a reality, and like let's be honest here, emotion has its place, but not when it comes to like social dynamics.
Yeah. And
his problem here is that he feels that there's a change in the argument, and he needs to talk about it. But let's be honest here, no one cares about your opinion, bro.
So yeah,
Super
man.
chats.
We got some super chats, and we'll continue on with the article.
All right.
Yeah, 1 second.
Cool. We got Daniel Ragonga.
Okay, we got Daniel, $2. Keep up the good work, guys. Lovely content.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, brother.
Kamal Dawan, $5. He looks like a Sheila that squats the pee and sits with his legs crossed.
Damn, son. Roasted.
I knew the chat was gonna roast this guy.
Right.
That's why I was like, I'm not even gonna clown him because I already know that the chat's gonna roast him. So yeah, guys, you know what I mean? Like, this is just one example of like a lot of people not understanding harsh realities between the differences between men and women. I'll say it. You guys can have me on record saying it. Women don't belong in war. And here's the thing. If a woman can meet the same standards that men have to meet, cool. But 99% of them aren't. So I don't think we should weaken our military to, for feelings, to make people feel good and equal. That's stupid. Because then now we're in a weaker position with weaker soldiers, quite frankly. You know what I'm saying? And war isn't fair. So, okay, let's continue on with the article. Can you blow that up, Chris, so I can read it since I'm pretty much blind? Okay, so he goes, this notion, so he talks about, statistically speaking, men are more, so yeah, that women are the gatekeepers of sex, while statistically speaking, this notion has some factual basis. It's been taken to disturbing places. To wit, that women having comparatively low sex drive somehow denying men their due rights, a practice which constitutes torture. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we covered that. All right, so next paragraph. This philosophy finds its purest manifestations in the RP movement. Adherents or RPers, right? Oh, okay.
As they call
Chris
themselves.
was enlarging it for me. As they call themselves, believe that feminism has so thoroughly pervaded Western society that men are now at the sexual mercy of women.
Yo, there you go.
Go ahead, Fresh. Did you have something? Then I'll
man,
take this on.
because he's saying, right, that we're saying this out of like our own intuition, but this is just facts, man. Like, think about it, right? For example, who controls the marketplace right now, right? When it comes to dating, it's women. And the thing is, for example, you might want a chick, right? You might want a girl, but until she gives you that right or that rite of passage, you're not gonna get her. So, and then guess what as well? When it comes to dating as well, they have an abundance access that you don't have. So then they choose out of that abundance the top percent. Mm-hmm. So most guys are invisible. And once again, the female dynamic controls the frame. So unless you're RP aware, you're going to go into it blindly and get finesse and get finagled, all that stuff. But if you're RP aware, you see it for what it is and you understand how to navigate the marketplace. And that's what we talk about.
Yeah. This guy's saying that men, that for him to say that men are at the sexual mercy of women and kind of like laugh at that and say it's not true, that just goes to show that's misleading and disingenuous at best.
Yep.
Guys, the fact of the matter is men are 1000% at the sexual mercy of women. You know what I'm saying? We are in a Me Too era right now. You know what I mean? Or me also. I guess we'll keep this YouTube friendly, right? Me also. Where if a woman comes out and makes an allegation against you,
you're done.
With zero evidence.
You're done.
Look at what they did to Brett Kavanaugh, a Supreme Court justice. With zero evidence. Went through multiple FBI background checks, got a clearance, all that. And they still made it a kangaroo court, had to testify under oath, all that stuff for something that happened 40 years ago with no concrete proof. And what no one wants to talk about is that woman made a lot of money from that allegation, man. She's got book sales. She did speaking events. She got a GoFundMe, which made $1 million. So there is 1000% a market for a woman to come and make an allegation against a powerful man that he sexually abused her. You know what I'm saying? That's what they try to do to Trump. That's what they did with Bill Cosby. And now they're talking about Bill Cosby's case. They're going to overturn it. You know what I'm saying? Because the appellate court, he appealed it and it's been accepted for review. So that might get overturned. And they said it shouldn't never even made it that far. But once again, right? We live in a world where
women have all the power.
Women, right? A man, if he's accused of sexual assault or anything like that, he's guilty until proven. He's guilty until proven innocent. You know what I'm saying? Instead of innocent until proven guilty. So, and women are always taking at face value for whatever happened. Now, am I saying that there isn't an issue and there isn't women that don't get abused, whatever? Absolutely. But what I am saying also is that there's a lot of women that abuse that and use it to their advantage to gain leverage. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And let's keep it real, man. In Western societies, right, women have all the cards because when it comes to mate selection, because what's happened is the father figure used to be the one that would mate select for the daughter, right? Mm-hmm. He would be the one that would ensure that the guy that she's going to marry or get with, had income, had some kind of social status, was able to provide for his wife. Those days are done. You know what I'm saying? Women are the ones making their sexual selections. And on top of that, women make their own money now. So they don't need the provisioning and security of a man from a financial standpoint anymore. You know what I'm saying? So what's left, right? Well, is he hot? Is he attractive? Do I want him physically? I make my own money. So what does that do? If you leave women to their own devices, inevitably 90 to 80% of the male sexual marketplace is going to be left in the wind. You know what I'm saying? Because women only date up. And all the women, whether they want to admit it or not, are chasing the top percentage of guys. Does that mean that they get them? No, but all the women want them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You put Drake in a room around anybody, all the chicks are going to want to be around that guy because women understand that high value guys like that are rare. You know what I'm saying? They'll break rules for dudes like that. Yep. So women to say men aren't at the sexual mercy of women is it's just foolish. And it goes to show that this guy isn't in the game. Anyone that is good with women, that dates multiple girls or whatever is in the game, understands that there is a disadvantage for you as a man. This is why you must become. This is why you got to become higher value. You not only do you have to be, because women don't want their equal. They'll tell you on paper, oh, I want my equal. I want a guy, equal partnership. We're a power couple, all this BS, these things that sound good on paper, but they don't. They want a guy that's superior to them.
And if she's, it's funny, if she's young, right, she doesn't understand her value per se in the marketplace. So she might date you for a little bit. Once she knows what's really going on, she understands her newfound worth in the marketplace. Deuces, she doesn't want to date bums. So you might be with a chick right now that doesn't understand her market value per se. But once she understands that, bro, you're done. So
yeah, and I just want to say this too, because what he doesn't understand that since women have all the leverage in the sexual marketplace, right, where and the numbers show it, 80% of the women are chasing the top 20 to 10% of guys. By default, that means that men are at the sexual mercy of women. By default. Because so many guys are left out of the marketplace. So this guy is low IQ. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not looking at the numbers.
We were in CVS the other day. There are like two virgins there. You're not gonna find two girl virgins just walking around like normal, unless you're like underage. But even then, bro, like it's tough for guys, man. This guy doesn't know what's going on at all.
Yeah, it's tough out here, man. Because again, let me tell you something about like liberals, SJWs, and feminists. What they have in common, and women in general, they all pick the douchebag jerk guy that is that top 1 to 5% of men that can actually get away with that behavior. They label all men under that umbrella. All guys are like, this guy right here, this toxic masculine guy, he gets the girls, but he's a jerk. No, that's a small percentage of men.
Very small.
Most guys don't have the balls to act like that with women, which is why we have a foodie culture, why women initiate divorces, why guys are getting wrung out the cleaner, why there are more virgin men than virgin women. If what they're saying is true, men are toxically masculine, they're all jerks, whatever, we wouldn't have an influx of virgin men all over the place. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have guys struggling to date. Everyone would be good. There wouldn't even be a need for this type of information on the internet. But why is RP growing so quickly? Because more and more guys are getting ostracized by the sexual marketplace.
And then think about it. When is the last time you heard a woman say, oh, I had like a 10-month dry spell? Maybe it's because of your choice. But for a guy, that's normal because guess what? It's hard out here. So
yeah, exactly, man. So
super chats?
Yeah, we got some super chats. Go ahead, Chris.
Yes, Timus Maximus, $5. Thank you, fam.
Shout out to Australia. Hey, bro, these are the kind of guys. Now I know why the MGTOW movement is so strong in Australia.
Yeah,
because you got losers like this guy. Like I've been, because we got a couple of people in our Fresh and Fit fam from Australia, and they tell us all the time that
down under
Australia has been cucked. So sorry for my fellow Australians out there. Go ahead.
Yes, Cole still $5. Try line women NFL teams and see how that works out before we allow them in the infantry.
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely, bro. Facts. And I'm going to talk about sports here in a second, so don't worry. Stay tuned. We got 500 live viewers, by the way.
Hey.
I'm not even going to stop the show because we started late and we love you guys. We're going to keep going. But guys, please like the video, though. We're starting to get hit with the algorithm negatives since we fried Curtis Connor. But yeah, so let's continue on with the article here.
And Fresh, can you put the link of the course in the chat because people are asking for it?
Yeah,
right
so
now.
thehighvalueacademy.com, guys.
Let's see, and then we have 2 more super chats.
Two more. Okay, yeah, let's get those quick and then.
King Chris, $5. Guys, get the high value course and don't miss out. The product is worth over $2,000 in my opinion. With 10 Zoom calls, invest in yourself and level up. Let's go.
Hey,
thank you, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Alex Gregor, $5. Years from now, I can't wait to see how these simps will come to Myron and Fresh crying from being finessed and divorce scraped. Kick them to the curb.
All right. So let's continue on to the article. And so Chris, if you can blow that up for me.
Yeah, sure.
As you guys know, I am blind. Okay. Scroll up a bit. Okay. Okay. In the RP movement, adherents of RPers, as they call themselves, believe that feminism has so thoroughly pervaded Western society that men are now at the sexual mercy of women. Yes, they are. And then next, we're going to go supposedly about providing its followers with a positive male identity. The suggested reading on the RP subreddit is generously laced with violent and deeply misogynistic rhetoric. Guys, this guy using the RP subreddit, to try to say, oh, all of the RP is basically found here in the RP subreddit. Guys, you got to understand, there's levels to this, man. The RP subreddit is like saying, oh, I'm going to go to a WNBA game and expect them the chicks to be running around doing windmills and, doing all this crazy athletic stuff. Man, guys, that is amateur hour. A lot of these guys in the RP subreddit. You guys want to listen to content creators that really know what they're talking about, are able to look at numbers and facts instead of crying about hypergamy. Yep. Watch guys like us. Watch Rollo Tomasi. Watch Rich Cooper. Watch, Donovan Sharp, our boy John from Modern Life Dating, Troy Francis, John from Bulldog Mindset. Like, watch these guys. You know what I'm saying? Coach Greg Adams, all these guys. Like, you'll be able to that's the NBA of the RP. These guys, like RP subreddit, man, there's a bunch of low IQ people in there that, quite frankly, yes, they are angry at women. Yes, they are misogynistic. Yes, they're frustrated. Listen, guys, we make no pains about. We understand that there's issues in the marketplace right now. Yeah. We identify those issues and we agree with you guys. But we're about solutions here. Yep. We're not about crying about hypergamy. You know what I'm saying?
And let's be honest here. Most guys are gonna admit at some point, you know what? I want to smash chicks. Yeah. So the fact that some people lie and say, "Oh, I don't want to see women anymore," bruh. Really? Tell me that you don't want to bust a nut? Come on, dude.
Yeah, seriously, bro.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
So yeah. And look, also as well, we bring girls on the show so you guys can hear what is in the marketplace.
Straight from them.
Most people just talk about it online, but they don't show you like the details or receipts. We do both, so you get both here at Fresh and Fit. So that's pretty powerful.
Yeah, man. So now all basketball leagues are the same, guys. To compare the RP subreddit to guys like us content creators on YouTube, like a couple of guys that we mentioned that are business associates of ours. That's the NBA to the WNBA, bro. You're not, even though we all use a basketball to convey, what we're technically the internet, right? But we're both using basketball, WNBA and NBA. It's a completely different league. So, okay. So anyway, let's continue on. Okay. While there's no doubt that the TRP is a cesspool of frustrated entitlement and claims about women's sex drives aren't entirely inaccurate. Studies have consistently shown that men pursue sex more avidly than women, while female sexuality tends to be more complicated, but physiologically, and emotionally, both physiologically and emotionally. So I want to stop right there real quick. So, Chris, let's pull up this study because he referenced a study in here that actually destroys this article, which is hilarious that he even referenced it in here that he would basically kill himself like this. But basically, guys, there was a study done that compares male and female sexuality, and the results are pretty interesting. And one thing I wanted to bring to your guys' attention, let's pull it up, Chris, real quick.
Yeah, sure. 1 second.
Okay. So and as you guys can see here, and we're gonna actually blow this up for you guys and let you look at it. So as you guys can see here, let's can you blow it up for me, Chris, real fast, so I can see it? Yeah, I still can't. So you got to blow. Yeah, you got to enlarge the entire screen.
Boom.
Okay. So women's sexual turn-ons are more complicated than men's. And I want you guys to really pay attention here because this goes to women don't even know what the hell they want. And it's scientifically backed. What turns women on? Not even women always seem to know. Northwestern University researcher Meredith Shivers and colleagues showed erotic films to gay and straight men and women. They asked them about their level of sexual arousal and also measured their actual level of arousal through devices attached to their genitals. Okay.
Can't lie.
And I've heard about this study a couple years ago, and I thought this was phenomenal, right? So men are very rigid and specific about who they become aroused by, who they want to have sex with, who they fall in love with, says J. Michael Bailey. He is a Northwestern University sex researcher and co-author with Shivers on the study. By contrast, what's up?
The first paragraph. You want to read that one too?
Which first paragraph?
For men, the results were predictable. Straight men said they were more turned on by depictions of female.
You missed one.
Oh, I missed one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry, guys. I was looking at the bottom. Okay.
It's all good.
For men, the results were predictable. Straight men said they were more turned on by depictions of male-female sex and female-female sex, and measuring devices backed up their claims. Gay men said they were turned on by male and male sex, and again, the devices backed them up. This is where it gets interesting, though.
Yep.
For women, the results were more surprising. Straight women, for example, said they were more turned on by male-female sex, but genitally, right? They showed about the same reaction to male-female, male-male, and female-female sex.
Damn, son.
So, guys, seriously.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
And we don't got to continue reading it. But the
Yeah.
point of the matter is this, guys. Women don't even know what they're turned on. And what this study doesn't also cover is that there was another study done very similar where they showed animals getting it on and other weird, sexual acts. And what they found was the women said, "Oh, I'm not attracted to this," but when they measured the meters, the arousal meters, the women got turned on. So the reality is this, guys. We've always said it. Women lie about their sexual past and their sexual interests because they don't want to be looked at as garden tools, quite frankly, right? Because a woman's ability to lock down a high-value guy is contingent upon her ability to sell purity, chastity, and that she's a good girl. So, of course, they don't want you to know this stuff. But when you look at the studies and the scientific backing, women don't even know what they want. And on top of that, they are willing to mislead you about what they want to preserve and save face. So
Purity.
Yeah, man. So I'm going to give myself a Don DeMarco for that one.
Link.
Okay. We got Link in the house.
Link $5. Definition of misogynist: characterize or by or express misogyny or hatred of women. I have never heard you guys say you hate women ever.
Boom. There you go.
Yeah, because misogyny is a shaming language that SJWs and feminists use anytime a man stands his ground and doesn't tolerate female BS.
And guys, by the way,
Thank you, Link.
if you hate women, they can feel the energy.
Facts.
And there's no way they would even be in our studio
Yeah, facts.
if we hated women. And we got girls here every night. So to me, it's like, bro, if you're gonna come with that argument, we got the facts and receipts. So don't come with that, man. Anyhow,
CVS.
CVS.
Yeah, my bad, guys. As you guys can see, my vision sucks, so I missed that paragraph. But let's
That's
continue
all
on.
good. The article.
Can you blow that up, Chris, real quick? So we finished off with So
And then one
what's
point
up?
to add to that as
Go ahead.
well.
Yeah, sure.
So this
Scroll
guy,
up a
right,
bit, Chris, I think it's a little bit more.
is talking about the polarity between women and men and their sexual urges.
Mhm.
But I guarantee you, he hasn't got laid in like 20 years.
Probably not.
Because, dude,
Every guy that's good with women, and here's the thing, that's why guys like us are so rare, because so few guys think this way.
Yep.
But any guy that's good with women, whether it's a PUA, a dating coach, a guy that's just naturally good with women, a pimp, whatever, we all have a very similar mindset that you cannot let women lead.
Can't.
You know what I mean? There's certain unmovable truths when dealing with women that are universal, that pimps, pickup artists, dating coaches, all of us agree on. And guys like this that say this type of thing, it's very obvious in what they say that they don't deal with women from a romantic standpoint.
Yep.
He might have female colleagues, female friends, whatever it is, but to deal with a woman in a romantic sense is a whole other side of her that most men don't even experience.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll continue on with the article. While there's no doubt the TRP, so we skipped that already. Okay, so we're going to start with that next paragraph. But even if men and women were equal in matters of desire, women would still have far more to lose from casual sex than men. Yes, absolutely. Eggs are expensive. Sperm is cheap. A woman has to bring a child to term for 9 months. So, for example, if a man sleeps with a bunch of his female friends, he's likely to be regarded by his peers as living the dream or, quote, winning at life. On the other hand, if a woman is seen to have multiple sex partners, she's often regarded as loose or a quote unquote slut.
garden tool.
As long as this double standard exists, it will encourage women to be much more prudent than men about who they choose to sleep with. Woo! Oh man,
Should belong to the streets.
Fresh, you got something on that? I gotta take that one down for
So
after.
This is why I'm kind of confused as well, because this article, right? He makes a point that it's not correct in how we portray things, but then he's back on our point by letting us know that look, it's true. If a guy sleeps with a lot of girls, for example, right, he's labeled as a guy that's winning at life. If a girl does it, she's talking about her notch count is very low because she doesn't want to be seen as a garden tool. So I agree with that phrase regarding what he's saying there. But my thing is, bro, are you really acting out yourself? Are you really living that life to even comment on this? Probably not. And that's why the RP spirit is here, because guess what? When you actually live that lifestyle and you understand it, and you can actually like understand female nature, you know what they actually want. This guy is saying probably from his colleagues or his workmates that he knows what females want, but he doesn't really know. So it's what it is.
So man. Okay.
About to go in.
So guys, the foundation of the blue pill, right? And the foundation of societal norms as we have them today, which are rooted in feelings, right? All stem from one problem. If we're going to have a tree of, let's call this the tree of modernism, right? The tree of equality, blah, blah, blah. It all stems from the same root. And that root, guys, is blank slate equalism, okay? And when you think that men and women are equal, you're going to have belief systems like this. Like, oh, why is there a double standard when men can sleep with a bunch of girls and girls, if they sleep with a bunch of guys, they're made fun of and called slut. I'll tell you why. Because for a man to get sexual access to women, he must become first. Men must earn their sexual access. Women don't. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether people want to admit it or not, a woman can go into a bar and be like, ah, and like dudes are going to come in and like, be like, all right, I'll take her home, whatever. But men, if you do that, ah, they're going to be like, what the, you know what I'm saying? Chicks are going to be like, We got Rollo Tomasi in the house. Men and women are different. Our mating strategies are adversarial. Absolutely, Rollo Tomasi in the house, man.
What's up, Rollo? What's good, Rollo?
You know what I'm saying? So everything, and me and Rollo had a deep talk about this, guys. You guys can go back and look at the Philly stream. We talked about how blank slate equalism leads to this belief system that is flawed. Yeah. Guys, I'm going to keep it nice and simple for you right here. A key that opens many locks is a master key. A lock that opens to any key is a shitty fucking lock, guys. Okay? So when women sit there and try to tell you, why can't I, go run around and sleep around? It's because we are different. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'll give you an example. A woman that runs around and sleeps with anyone, right? Like a garden tool, as they would say, that's the equivalent as a guy that will willingly give his resources and commitment to any woman. That is the female equivalent. Like a female slut, that's the male equivalent. So by default, this guy's article is incorrect. His whole premise is, oh, women are the gatekeepers of sex. That's wrong. No, they are. But men are the gatekeepers to relationships. And if a guy gives up his relationship or his attention or his resource too quickly, what happens? Yep. We call him a simp. We call him a sucker. We call him an idiot.
No respect.
F-boy. You know what I mean? Like he gets no respect. So the thing is that when the difference is this, guys. Society accepts, and I'm going to even say encourages men to give their resources away to women for free. Every kiss begins with K. Take her on a dinner date. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a sugar baby. Like, you need you should be taking her out on dates and spending money, taking her out on extravagant dinners, all this other stuff. Society thrives on you being a simp. I always say it. Simps keep the economy going, guys. Like, they keep the economy going. If there were dudes like me and Fresh running around here not spending money on chicks unless they earned it, bro, the economy will be done tomorrow. It will be done tomorrow. The restaurant industry crashed. Yeah. Malls crashed. Bars crashed. You know what I'm saying? Done. You know what I'm saying? So we would have Uber Eats make it crazy though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like the economy relies upon men not understanding their value and giving their resources to women. So they're not going to shame men for simping, right? They're not going to do it. And as a matter of fact, we don't even really shame women for being promiscuous. Women are encouraged to be promiscuous nowadays, bro. You got a song out that hit like #1 on the charts called WAP. Like, the times have changed, my friends. Women are encouraged to be promiscuous now and weigh their options out. So for him to say that there's a double standard, yes, the double standard exists, but it exists because it is not hard for women to get laid, man. That's just what it is. It's easy. Go ahead, Fresh. You got something?
Honestly, man, I'm just trying to figure out, like, for example, where we say, because, okay, get this, right? We're not saying that what they're doing is going to be all good in theory, right? But at the same time, like, we don't shame them for what they do. We just understand their nature. We tell you guys, look, avoid these red flags so you don't get hurt and finessed. And the moral of the story is this, right, guys? For example, this author that's writing this article, he's coming from a blue pill standpoint and doesn't understand what we're trying to say. Now, is it wrong? 100%. But he does have some truths in here that are backing us up. So I'm confused with why he even put it in there. But hey,
this belief system that he has in a lot of SJWs and feminists, etc., stems from the ideology that men and women are equal, and we are not. We're completely different, guys. So, a woman that easily gives sex is the equivalent of a guy that easily gives away resources and time, and he's a simp. The difference is society wants you to be a simp. Society thrives on you being a simp. Hell, Twitch just banned the word simp because they don't want to lose money, because they know if dudes go in the chat and be like, hey, you simp, what are you doing? Tips like, and guys gonna be like, why am I giving this bimbo money? What the hell? What? You know what? I am maybe a simp. I'm gonna stop. Twitch is like, no. Keep giving her money, stupid, because us making money hinges upon you being what? Stupid. And us taking your cash. You know what I'm saying? So what did they do? They banned the word simp so they can make more money. The economy relies on simps, and the economy relies upon you not understanding your worth and giving your resources to women. Why? Because women are 80% of the consumer base. They spend all the money. They make all the financial decisions. You know what I'm saying? If you give men power over their money without female influence, bruh, we're going to invest it. We're not going to save it. We're not going to spend it on stupid shit.
Yep.
3/4 of debt is held by women. College loan debt held by women. Women, by default, you guys look at the numbers, are bigger consumers than men, and they spend their money on liabilities more than they do on assets. That's just the reality. So, guys, the economy hinges upon you being a simp. Don't be a simp, okay?
Super chats real quick.
Yeah, let's hit these super chats.
Shout out to Frank.
Hey, Durant. Frank Sonora, $5. A key that can open many locks is called a master key. The lock can open many keys. It's called a shit lock. Facts.
Like Myron says all the time.
Ralph E.
499.
Biology is not equal. We're meant to complement each other. Yin and yang. The double standard is not a social construct. It's biology.
Yep. Facts. Facts.
And I got one more from Kamal Dawan, $5. Chivalry and dinner dates are both archaic mating strategies that gave access to the peace leave a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's as Rolo says, shout out to Rolo, he's in the chat. It's old world thinking. You know what I'm saying? And I tell guys, I literally did an interview, and we're gonna post it up for you guys. I did an interview with a big Canadian news guy.
Oh, Mike.
We'll get to that one here in a second.
Yeah.
And in the conversation, Brandon Gomez, shout out to him. Me and him disagree on a lot, but we can have that respectful discourse. But one of the topics that came up was, he said, well, you're telling men not to be gentlemen anymore. And I said, yes, I'm telling men not to be gentlemen anymore and to put themselves first, because women aren't ladies anymore. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, well, a lot of women adopt feminist ideals that they want equality, all this other stuff. That's fine. I'm cool with that. But it goes all the way around. I'm not going to be a traditionally chivalrous man to a woman that doesn't want to be a traditional lady. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our boy King Rich, as we talked about this on his stream as well. Men's roles are static while a woman's roles are negotiable. So if you're going to play this game, I tell guys, you need to look out for yourself first, and you need to reserve the chivalry treatment for a girl that's worthy. It used to be every woman got chivalry by default because all the women were ladies. But now you got to pick and choose which women you're going to treat like ladies.
Yep.
We got a big super chat from Red Pill Mike.
Red Pill Mike, $100. YouTube is censoring the $100 super chat I'm trying to send you. I have edited 3 times, but it won't let me send it to you no matter how much I temper the language. If you guys open up the lines, I'll call in and I'll tell you what I'm trying to say. You guys rule.
You know what?
Okay, Mike, we got you.
Mike.
The phone lines will be open, guys. Mike, send Chris your. I think we know your area code, but just send it to him just to make sure that we get you first on the line, because I know you're gonna drop some bombs on this one. I knew Red Pill Mike was gonna enjoy this show actually when I was writing it up. So okay, let's go back to the article, guys. We got 592 you guys watching on a Friday night with us.
Guys, like the video, sub to the channel, because Myron is giving you guys some gems here, dropping the bomb on y'all for the 10th time in a row.
Yeah, I've been I was up all night writing this. I woke up late, like right before I did I woke up at like 3:30 in the afternoon, man. It's whatever, a degenerate life. Okay, so let's go back, Chris, and open that up a little bit. Enlarge it real fast.
Yeah.
So I can read it since I am blind. Okay. So not only does the numbers game work against them, but women also have to worry about screening their potential partners for various forms of douchebaggery.
Women. Douchebaggery. Okay.
Yeah, she's got to screen out the douchebags. This ranges from social concerns, gossip, and braggarts who would recount the experience in detail to their friends, basically locker room talk, to graver matters of physical safety. Technology has made things even more complicated.
I will say this, man.
Yeah.
Some of you guys out here, you smash a chick, you go tell all your boys, bro, that's childish, bro. Like, if you're gonna do that, like, it better be your homeboy that's gonna keep his mouth quiet. Because what happens is you go smash this chick, you tell your friends, they go tell their friends, they get back to your girl, and you look like a loser. So that's one thing I will say. Like, if you're gonna smash this chick and it's like a small circle, don't go tell your friends. Keep it quiet so you can go back and do it again and again. And then you know what? Maybe when y'all like separate fully and you're in a different country or different state, then you can talk about it. But
move in silence like lasagna.
Yeah, be a silent assassin, bro. Just kill it and then move on, bro.
So this whole thing, this whole paragraph, I'm gonna read this entire portion right here, guys, and then I got a good breakdown for this. So since the rise of the smartphone, women and girls have also become targets of photographical harassment. Just last week, it was revealed that a ring of boys and men were targeting high school girls, acquiring explicit pictures of them and sharing them online. Then there's the wider issue of revenge porn. Nude pictures or videos taken in confidence, then uploaded for the world to see. Increasingly, the threat of compromising pictures making their way around social circles or the internet is being added to the already long list of things women have to worry about. That's a minefield of potential repercussions that men scarcely even have to contemplate. Is it really a mystery why a woman, even one with a high sex drive, might think twice before simply jumping into bed with, scroll down, Ted, I think it's with a man, right, Chris? With someone. Okay. So, it's not the show. It's a lot to unpack there, guys. Okay? But if we're going to distill that entire comment, what he's basically saying is this. Translation. Women, make select decisions with men, but they shouldn't be held accountable for the ramifications that come across after dealing with these said men. You know what I'm saying? And this goes back into what I always say, man. Women don't get any accountability, guys, in today's day and age, man. Because here's the thing. Not only do we live in a world where women want, all the leverage in the sexual marketplace, right? Or to be and to not be held accountable for their poor decisions when they may select, but they also want to get excuses for the very authority they abuse.
Bro.
So they don't want to be held accountable over the same authority that they abuse. And if you guys don't believe me that women don't abuse their authority,
they do.
Look at all the dudes that they have in the fucking friend zone that you guys see on this show that give them free attention, dinner dates, everything like that. Women absolutely abuse their authority over men, but then they get mad at the consequences that come from it.
Myron,
yeah.
When is the last time you sent a dick pic?
Never. I've never sent one.
Oh, me either. What we get all the time? Nudes on nudes. And then they complain, oh, what if someone sees my nudes? Bro, you sent it.
Yeah.
Without us even asking for it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. Like,
yeah.
What the hell?
You know what I'm saying? It just goes to show, guys, that, like, again, shout out to Rolo again, man. As you guys know, he's friends with of ours, so we're always going to shout him out on this show.
Yep.
Well, women want 100% authority with 0% responsibility. Meanwhile, men have 100% responsibility with 0 authority. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man.
And then, not to mention too, they go on OnlyFans, right? They do their videos, their content, but then they forget. You know what? I'm gonna grow up one day. I'm gonna have some kids, and then when the kids are school and their friends say, "Hey, Tommy, was your mom on OnlyFans? Like, I saw her booty."
Dude's gonna be looking at him in class like, "Your mom's a hoe."
So right now they're getting some money from OnlyFans and stuff like that, right? Or putting their nudes out there, but they don't think about all the repercussions and responsibility that comes after that. So it's just a matter of time.
So, like, you know what? I'm done being a slut.
Nope, it's on the internet.
Time to get married now. Don't judge me for my past.
So
super chat when the weight $5. Counter with the science. Women don't push out babies as much as men. Busted nuts. # difference.
There you go.
And here's another thing I want to get out there, man. If a woman makes a sexual or reproductive mistake with a man, men need to stop sitting there and trying to give her an excuse or an out or caping for these chicks. Women are adults capable of making their own decisions. And quite frankly, when it comes to the sexual marketplace, they hold all the leverage. Because last I checked, a woman has to give you consent to have sex with you, right?
Mhm.
Because unless you're a rapist, which then you deserve to go to jail and get messed up by the dudes in there. But I'm talking about consensual sex. These women are having consensual relations with these men.
Mhm.
They are responsible for the consequences that come after. I hate how society doesn't put accountability on women for their reproductive mistakes. And then we have to pay for it. Me and Fresh pay a lot of taxes. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to pay like 20 stacks to Uncle Sam because of single moms, bro.
Shout
and
out
I'm
to Uncle
tired
Sam.
of this.
Shout out to Uncle Sam.
You know what I'm saying?
No, just
So,
kidding.
you know what I'm saying? So we gotta start holding women accountable for their mistakes that they make sexually, because at the end of the day, women hold all the cards when it comes to reproduction. Women have a monopoly. If I impregnate a woman and I want the kid, she could tell me, pound sand, I'm aborting this thing, and I have zero say. However, if a woman steals my semen and impregnates herself, unbeknownst to my knowledge, I am still responsible and liable for that child. So to say that women don't have monopoly over the sexual marketplace, that's why I'm saying this guy's living in a bizarre world. You know what I'm saying? Men have zero reproductive rights at all. So I'm saying this: if men have zero reproductive rights, that means that women need to have not only the authority 100%, but now they need to have the fucking responsibility too. And we need to stop caping for these chicks. Oh, you got 5 baby daddies, they're all a bunch of deadbeats. No, that's the woman's fault for picking those deadbeats, man.
Nice.
Like, get out of here.
And then they can fall back on Uncle Sam. You know what? Uncle Sam is probably blue pill, bro. Has to be at this point. You know what? I'm saying it right here. Uncle Sam, you're blue pill as hell. And you know what? There you go.
We got some super chats
Uncle
in the thing.
Sam's Uncle Samantha. Chris Gonzalez 499. Women preach equality, but let's make it clear, they are not ready for that.
Facts.
Boom.
What women want, when women say they want equality, guys, they don't want equality. They want equality of outcome, which is a completely different thing. I'm all for, and here's the thing too, guys, on this channel, we say it all the time. We are all for female equality when it comes to opportunity. Okay. I think a woman should have all the same rights, privileges, everything that a man does, if she can meet the standards. So with the military, with public service jobs, etc., especially where physicality is like a necessary factor in the job performance, there needs to be one standard. If women can't do it, too bad.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Because here's the thing, for the angry feminists out there, Lauren, you're misogynist, Lauren, you're a jerk. Having two sets of standards inherently means that we aren't fucking equal.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Bomb dropped.
Like get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like having two different standards already defeats the same thing that you're trying to claim when you wait and want equality. The reality is this: it was never about equality. It was about equality of outcome, not equality of opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Guys,
So,
we got 604
live viewers right now, man.
Like the video, sub to the channel, and show some love.
They're
in the chat.
liking that we're cooking right now. So you know, as a matter of man. Okay, so did we have some super chats, Chris?
We had
a few, right?
No, just one.
Just one. Go ahead.
Actually, no, we read it already.
We read it. Okay.
Boom. There you go.
All right. So let's go back to the article, gentlemen. If we can enlarge that a little bit, Chris.
Yeah, sure.
Potential repercussions. Okay, so we did that. Okay, so going back to the question of libido, it's important to remember that statistics speak only in generalizations. They cannot tell you about an individual. Neither women nor men should be judged for failing to conform to the expected sexual behavior of their gender. Calling a promiscuous woman a slut or sexually conservative man a pussy is simply reinforcing the stereotypes that make these oh so mean women even less likely to sleep with you. What's your take on that, Fresh?
Man, oh man, calling a promiscuous woman a slut or a sexually conservative man a P word is simply reinforcing stereotypes. I guess it was, you know what's funny about this, bro? When people hear the truth, they squirm.
Yeah.
But it's needed in society because we've been told a lie. It's okay to be the church boy going to church, not getting what you really want, when deep down that's what you want. And it's okay for women to pretend to hold back their nature. When being honest here, that's our natures, and we're like animals per se, right? But we can think, we have like a conscience, right?
Yep.
Other than that, let's be honest, guys want to smash chicks and girls want to have fun. If you can put those two things together, you get to the root of the problem. And yes, in society we're called certain terms because that's what we've been generalized to say. But for example, let's be honest here, women want to explore their sexual nature, and you know what, nowadays through music and society they're allowed to, but deep down back, you know what? Let's take it back. Back in the day, right? When you were a woman in like society, and you had your parents in the household, you were in the village, you were looked down upon for sleeping around, right? Because guess what? People wanted to have virgins in their family. Like the dad chose the woman that would be with their son, and vice versa. So the point here is that, for example, back in the day, it was set because those were the standards and those were the rules. But nowadays, it's free because guess what? There's social media, there's rappers, women talking about sexuality, all that stuff. And the point here is that, for example, yes, if you call that, it's for a reason. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to judge you for that. No, it's how it is. But at the same time, don't say that the truth doesn't need to be said, because the truth needs to be said no matter what. And at the end of the day, if no one's going to say it, we're going to say it here on the show. So that's what it is. Oh, we got some surprises for you guys right now. You guys ready for it? It's time to cook.
So we got Chef Fit in the house, and we also got Chef Fresh in the house. And guys,
there you go.
And as you guys know, it's Friday, which really means FRYDAY, Friday, because we're about to cook here, man. The reality is this, guys, because this entire article is just like him contradicting himself all over the place.
Facts.
You know, the reason why, you know, and let me make this distinction right now, guys. We love sluts. We love women that are promiscuous.
Hell yeah.
But,
to the hell yeah.
But for me to sit here and tell you guys that I'm going to commit to a woman that's promiscuous,
hell no,
is a lie.
To the hell
exactly
no.
Like, oh hell no, like we ain't doing it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just not doing it, because men know on a deep down level, like investing in a girl that is promiscuous is bad, because she might cheat on you and the kid isn't yours, whatever. Like, every man's nightmare is being cuckolded without his knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Raising a kid that he thought was his, only to find out on the 18th birthday it's not his kid. Bro, that will make any man go nuts.
Mm-hmm. So
here's the thing. I'm all for women exploring their sexuality, having fun, getting out there, meeting guys, whatever it is, you know? But that's going to come at a cost, baby girl. And that cost is this. The longer you ride the CC and you want to sit around and hang out with dudes like me and Fresh, I ain't gonna lie. You know, we're players a little bit.
Boom.
The longer you hang out with guys like us and you wait until later on to settle down, the greater and greater your chances decrease of you finding a high value guy.
And guess what? We will know. We can see right through you. We are masters at reading
Facts.
Female nature.
Yeah, we know when you guys are saying, "Oh, I only got 2 bodies."
Why the fuck you lying?
Like, why are you
always lying?
Like,
2 body count.
You know, it's 2 body count, like that one girl that said it. We were all dying in here when Rolo was in here,
bruh.
So yeah, man. We got some super chats, Chris.
Yeah, one sub Mario, $2. Thank you, fam.
Thank you so much, Mario, for the $2 super sticker. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, man.
Let's open up that article again and bring this thing to a close.
And then phone lines.
And then we'll open up the phone
Red
lines
Pill
and super
Mike.
chats. Can you enlarge that, Chris?
Boom.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So
at the core,
to make her sleep with you. So at its core, the very notion of the sexual gatekeeper is flawed. Sex is something that 2 people agree to do together, not an inherently male activity that women permit to happen to them. The whole psychology of the gatekeeper theory is predicated on the subject-object dynamic, where the man is the active subject and the woman a passive receptacle. This dehumanizing and archaic view of sex is not supported by any statistic and harkens back to a time when women were sold into marriage and the notion of the female orgasm had as much legitimacy as Bigfoot. For this reason, man crying about not getting enough sex from the women who guard it smacks of a deep misunderstanding about what sex actually is. If you find yourself frustrated at the dragon woman who won't let you near their hoard of golden sex coins, chances are you're an emotionally stunted maladjust. Okay.
Boom.
A lot there to unpack. But at the end of the day, guys, I'm going to say it. This is going to offend a lot of people. But guys, we're going to make a video on this, a scripted video for you guys.
Mhm.
But I have this belief that if a woman doesn't give you sex, you guys need to break up with her. And as a matter of fact, not only do you break up with her, you break up with her like concretely, like she's done, you go to another woman. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Okay. Women have a laundry list of requirements of men. He must be this tall. He must make this much money. He must look this way. He must have confidence. He must love dogs. He must get along with my parents. Blah, blah, blah. Basically, in a long-term relationship, women have a million requirements of men.
Facts.
And as a matter of fact, since modern times, women's demands for men have only increased because as women's income has increased and their status has increased, their what they require of men has increased with it because we know women don't date down like men do.
Facts.
So in today's modern age, women require a lot of men. Not only do they require a lot of men, they're delusional as to what they actually deserve. If you guys don't believe me, tune into our boy Kevin Samuels and watch these chicks call in. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see right there how delusional a lot of these women are.
And you know
Dress
what?
size 14, wanting a high-value guy with 2 kids.
Tune into our late night podcast to see it as well because we
Yes.
break it down here with young and old women.
We had some older women on, and they had a bunch of requirements of men. And
Yep.
when I asked them, these traits that you want, 6'4", $100,000 plus a year, good shape, confident, you do realize that only about 1% of men embody these traits that you want, right? Yeah. Okay.
So what?
Well, so yeah. So what? That's what I want, right? So I say all that to say this, guys. Women's requirements are high. Men's requirements, however, are low. Men, are she cute enough? Can you cook? Can you clean? Are you pleasant to be around? Cool. Men haven't really changed over the years.
Yeah.
Right? Our requirements haven't really changed. So if a woman can't give you sex, right? Because remember, we only ask for like 4 or 5 things.
That's it.
That's a large percentage of what she contributes. So if she can't even give you sexual access, bruh, like she's got to get kicked to the curb immediately. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Because as a man, whether people want to hear this or not, men don't need women to survive. We need women to propagate a society, but we don't need them to survive. Having a woman is a luxury, and a luxury that you will pay for.
Yep.
And why do you pay for it? Because you have to have excess resources to take care of a woman, right? She expects these things of you. And if you bring her into your life, she's kind of a liability. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? She's an asset to some extent, but she's also a liability because now you have to expend your resources on her as well. So I say all that to say this. A woman is a luxury. So if she can't provide what she's there for, which is sexual access, I hate to say it like that. I know people, oh my God, you're objectifying women. Well, you know what? Women objectify men too. He's got to be 6'2". He's got to make this much money, whatever. It's okay for women to objectify men, but it's not okay for men to objectify women. And I'm here to say this, bro. If a girl isn't going to give you sex, you kick her to the curb immediately because men don't need women. And quite frankly, women are a luxury. You dealing with a girl that isn't fucking you is the equivalent to you booking a high-end, all expenses paid, luxurious vacation to Tulum, and you decide, you know what? I bought the vacation, but you know what? I'm just not going to get on the plane. I'm not going to go. What? What are you doing? That's the equivalent of what happens when a woman doesn't want to have sex with you when you're in a relationship. Now, I know what they're going to say. Myron, you're a misogynist. You're objectifying women. You're a jerk. Okay, let's give you guys the female equivalent so the feminists that are watching that are angry can understand. Someone breaks into the house right now. I'm with my girl. I look at my girl, look at the invader. Look at my girl, look at the invader. All right, invader, you can mess her up. I ain't going to protect her. Okay, cool. It's pounding time. He beats up your girl, right? Next day, your girl says, yo, I can't be with you anymore. I'm divorcing you. I'm leaving you. She is 1,000% in her right to leave you. You want to know why? Because there's certain non-negotiable traits that each party has to bring to the relationship. Mm-hmm. As the man, I need to be prepared to defend and protect my woman, even at the cost of me possibly fucking dying. Okay? And if I don't protect her, she's 1,000% within her right to leave me. Okay? So that is exactly the importance of a woman providing a man sex. So if you ain't going to give me sex, I'm protecting you. Simple as that. Okay? So anyway.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
All right, man. Rant over. That guy's article is stupid. Him
Yep.
saying that the gatekeeper thing is flawed. It just goes to show his ineptitude in the sexual marketplace. We got some super chats, and we'll hit at the phone lines.
Boom.
Ricky Wesper, 999. Just showing love to the Fresh Fit family. French toast legends, 100.
Boom.
Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
man.
Thank you, Ricky.
Link, $5. I want a super chat, but paying attention to class. Shout out to the triangle offense of the manosphere.
Absolutely, bro.
There you
Yeah,
go,
dude,
man.
the triangle offense and the Triforce, my friend.
Yeah, that facts. Triforce.
Yeah,
is
man.
All right, guys, phone lines, are open. I think we know Red Pill Mike's number. RPM call into the show number is 515-605-9740. Again, that number is 515-605-9740. As we wait
And
for the phone lines to
Let
blow
me just add a
fresh,
point, man. So you brought up a good point. You said, for example, this is why a lot of girls, like, they'll come to you and they'll take your resources, but they won't actually sleep with you.
Yeah.
And it's funny because the sugar culture is now a big thing, because guess what? Girls have realized that majority of guys are willing to give them access and attention for free.
Yep.
And sometimes they'll pay for it.
Yep.
So nowadays,
Without sex.
Yeah, without sex. So they get the sugar without giving any sugar.
Yeah.
So the average guy out here, right? What does he have to offer other than money? Let's be honest here. You can offer game and lifestyle, which is what we do. We offer game and lifestyle. However, we don't spend money to get girls.
Yeah.
So the average guy out there, right? Your best bet is to become high value, not for the woman, but for yourself. Because then you can pick and choose who you want to spend time with. And then, for example, you can demand, you know what? If you're not in here to have fun and smash and chill, then you know what? Get out, because I can find another girl that will.
Yeah.
And that's what we say as well. Become high value, because guess what? With this course, the High Value Academy, you're gonna learn from A to Z how to become that guy that girls want to be around. And secondly, the power of buzz and choice, you can create it for yourself. Because guess what, guys? Girls have an abundance, and they can choose the sugar daddy tomorrow, today. They can choose the guy down the street that's an NBA player, football player. There's a lot of options for girls.
Yep.
So for your best bet is to become high value for yourself. So now you can choose what girls you want in your life, and the ones that don't want to comply, get them out of your life. Because guess what? The time you spend with a girl that's not going to give you anything, you can spend with a girl that actually likes you, cares about you. That's what you need to do. Because guess what, guys, right? Most guys go through this process where they meet a girl, they invest a lot of time and effort, and they get no results. Because guess what? At the beginning, the girl didn't find you attractive at all. So you had low interest from the very beginning, but you weren't really adept to realize that. So as a high value male, you're not going to put up with low interest chicks, because guess what? You know what? As a high value guy, I can choose a girl with high interest over a girl with low interest, because I have options now. So remember, guys, open up your mindset and your attention to becoming the best person that you can be, which means high value. And then from there, you have access to whatever you want. So get on the course and stay tuned for what's coming with the Zoom calls.
Fred Worth, the 2092 super chat.
The toss masculinity is over 9,000. YouTube censored that word.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not surprised
Thank you,
YouTube
fam.
censored it, man. But yeah, guys, like I'm
And I
telling
believe
you,
we have, sorry, go ahead.
if a girl denies sex from you guys, it's disrespect.
It is.
And again, guys, I'm not saying that you're entitled to her body or anything.
Yeah, she can leave.
She can leave, but like,
Sweetheart.
here's a problem. They ain't gonna leave most of the time.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of time when a girl denies you sex, she's gonna still stay at your crib and think it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you guys, if a girl denies you sex at your house, kick her out and go find a girl that will. It's within her prerogative to deny you sex, and then it's also within your prerogative to stop giving her resources, time, and attention, and find a girl that's actually going to value it. Because like I told you guys, women are a luxury. They're not entitled to your time. They're not entitled to your resources. Women need men. Men don't need women. I know, because it's only in modern times that women have been able to survive without men. But bro, let the power run out. You know what I'm saying? Let some crazy stuff happen. You know what I'm saying?
Let the cash shop start working, or OnlyFans start working.
You know what I'm saying? And
What
then,
you gonna do?
You're gonna see women needing men again. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, women deep down need men. It's just only in modern times it's been concealed. They don't need it. So if a girl isn't sleeping with you guys, it's cool. Like, don't shame her for it, whatever. But let her know you ain't gonna tolerate it, bro. Because quite frankly, that is the most important asset that women bring to the table. And I hate to say it like that. People will be like, hey, misogynist. It's facts. Men don't care about your business, how much money you make, your survival capabilities. Women care about your survival capabilities. Men care about your replication abilities. Go ahead.
As a man, your most powerful tool is the ability to walk away.
Yep.
If you can walk away from a situation, you're in the power. If you're stuck there because you have a scarcity mindset, you're scared to like put in the effort to become high value, that's on you. But at the end of the day, the guys that do are gonna win at life. So that's it, man.
Yeah, man. So that's what it is, guys. If a woman denies you sex, in her prerogative, you go on to the next girl.
Yep.
Simple as that. Go ahead.
All right, super chat.
Link $10. Water so blue pilled. If you said take my woman during a robbery, the robber would scratch his head and start rethinking the whole situation from the confusion.
Link. That's funny, man.
What's going on?
Wait, Robbie, girl.
Wait.
What?
Yeah, wait. What?
Shreggy?
What?
That's true. The robber probably would be blue pill. Like, wait, what?
Wait,
Yeah. So
nah, nigga.
he'd be like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
What the fuck?
All right, let's hit the phone lines. Guys, as you guys know, as usual, super chats take precedence over phone lines. Let's get Red Pill Mike on the line. Is he on the line?
Yes, first
Okay,
one.
let's get him on.
682.
Red Pill Mike.
Yo, Red Pill Mike,
Don
welcome to the
DeMarco.
show.
Hopefully it's him.
You know what's interesting is I really wasn't even necessarily going to say anything in my super chat that I would have considered spitting game or any knowledge or information that we shouldn't know by a certain point in our lives.
Mhm.
I just wanted to donate a bill and give my opinion, and it wouldn't let me for whatever reason, no matter how I retyped the message. But while you got me on here, I'll go ahead and
Please,
tell
take
you
your
what I
time
was gonna
too.
say.
Give the whole piece. Take your
What I
time
was
to
going
say
to
it.
Well, I mean, it's really pretty damn simple. You know, there's a big thing. There's a big topic that a lot of men are not getting as they're growing up, and they don't know how to differentiate between the two. Okay, and I'm not going to use high value men and low value men as my example because I think that's still too broad, even though it is specified. I'll go back to alphas and betas. And I know a lot of us are trying to get away from that. Some of us are still wanting to hold on to it, but whatever. It has to be used in this aspect.
It's a good placeholder term, so we understand you.
Right. Alphas are put on this planet, put on this world we live in for a handful of reasons. One of them is to procreate, and the other one is to protect women. And here's the thing, when I say protect women, now a lot of dudes are hearing that going, what the hell is he talking about? Because they're just confused right off the rip, and I get it. Okay? Yeah, alphas are put here to protect women. Betas run to the rescue of women. Big fucking difference, okay? Alphas protect, betas run to the rescue. This is why by default, virtue signaling white knights are going to always be beta bitches, okay? And when you see guys that write articles like this, what they're doing more or less is they're trying to run to the rescue of women by getting on board with the overwhelming majority of the opinion of feminists of, men suck, and some men are worse than the others, and they're just trying to substantiate that. But here's the thing. This is a result. The guy who wrote this, I don't even have to know anything about him. Just hearing you guys put in the article. This is the result of a guy that over the time span in the course of his life has literally been beaten into submission to the point where he is now bowing down to women. And at that point, whatever you're trying to accomplish as a beta by running to their rescue, you can't, because you are now technically beneath them. You have put yourself beneath them by life's choices and the way you have chosen to conduct yourself throughout the course of your life, to where now all women are on this pedestal that you're not on, and your ability to actually try to rescue them is gone. They actually would be the ones rescuing you at this point.
So I had to give you Don DeMarco on that one, man.
That was
Go ahead,
smooth.
continue, Mike.
Something that Fresh just said that I totally agree with, and everybody else says it, but there's a problem like this that a lot of guys don't know how to differentiate. You always say, the biggest power is having the power to walk away. That is true. But there's a lot of guys that they don't know where to draw the line with that power, and they will walk away to the point where it's a self-defeating prophecy, and they're basically making a beta out of themselves by just walking away from everything, and they don't know when to draw the line. I've got a friend of mine. I'll tell you this story because, and I'm not trying to take up.
No,
callers,
go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. I think this is you're making some excellent points here, and I think the chat's loving it, man. They learn every time you speak. So go ahead, man. Tell the story, please.
Well, yeah, and I don't know if Rolo's listening to this. If he is, he might find this interesting because this goes back to, his period of time. But there's a buddy of mine who I'm not going to say his name over the air just because, you know, I'll give his anonymity. And that's really all it boils down to. I don't want to start throwing his name around. Okay. But I will put out one indicator that should tell people who know anything about want to talk about who he is. There's a buddy of mine who, back in the 80s, okay, he had a heavy metal band in the local Dallas Fort Worth area called Sweet Savage. Okay. Now, anybody that knows anything about heavy metal music, there was a UK band in the early 80s called Sweet Savage that a guy from that band, but goes by the name of Vivian Campbell. He got discovered through that band. Ronnie James Dio discovered him, gave him his opportunity. He then went on to play with Whitesnake and then eventually settled into Def Leppard, which is where he's been for a long period of time. This is not the same band. After they disbanded, this band in Dallas formed by the name of Sweet Savage. Now, this friend of mine, this was his problem. He was the most narcissistic guy I've ever met. And I can say that because he's my buddy and he even admits it. And that was his downfall, is that he didn't know where the hell to know when to walk away and when not to. And what wound up happening was, if you actually look this band up, if you look at them and listen to them, if you know anything about 80s metal from back in that day, they should have been famous. They looked the part, sounded the part. What wound up happening was in around, I think it was about 1985, late 85-ish. Okay. His way of getting discovered, his plan of getting discovered was once a month they played a show in Dallas, once a month they played a show in Houston. And then he had a really good deal with one of the most famous clubs, rock clubs in Brooklyn at the time, which was called L'Amour. And then he had a good deal, good arrangement with the guy that owned the Troubadour out in LA. So they were playing in New York once a month and LA once a month. At this point, you're thinking somebody should spot them. Well, they did. They got spotted. A record company exec from Enigma Records comes to him and says, "We want to offer you a deal. We think we can do great things with you and your band. We think we can make you big." His response, and, you know, I can't say I totally blame him, was, at this time, Enigma Records was brand new. Nobody hardly knew who they were. He says, "No, I'd really rather hold out for a bigger label." Okay. Enigma says, "Well, you know, here's the deal. It's limited because we're thinking about offering it to another band that's in LA. And we think whichever one of you takes it, you're going to be huge." He turns it down. The band that got his contract that he should have took was Poison.
Wow.
Wow.
Poison got, yes. Well, and then it gets worse. Okay. Some time goes by. He can't get a major label to look his way. Another band from Dallas, which was a thrash metal band by the name of Rigor Mortis, they get signed to Capitol Records out in LA. And my buddy knows Bruce Corbett and Rigor Mortis. And, you know, he says, "Man, you know, now that you're in with Capitol, do you think you can get them to, you know, give me a shot?" He passes the information on to exec at Capitol. Capitol basically says, "We've got enough bands on our label that sound like this, but, oh shit, I'm trying to think who the other record company was. It's slipping in my mind. Columbia." He goes, I've got a friend that's an exec at Columbia in New York." He goes, "I'll pass it on to them. They'll probably be interested." Well, he does. He passes it on to Columbia. As soon as he passes it on to Columbia, the exec at Columbia goes, "We know who they are. We've seen them play here in Brooklyn countless times. They were on our list. But if you're thinking that it's somebody you would have signed if you had room for them, we'll jump all over it." This exec from Columbia goes to him, says, "Here's the deal. We're going to offer you a contract. If you take it, we think we can do huge things for you." He turns it down because he doesn't like what's in the contract. This is after about 2 years of trying to get somebody else to offer him something, you know, and he basically tells them, "Look, I don't like what's in the contract." And they go, "Well, you know, we're looking at you and we're looking at another band. If you don't want it, we're just going to have to offer it to the other band." You would have thought he would have learned from the original Jack Up, right? Well, he didn't. He turned it down. The band that got his Columbia record contract that he should have took was Warrant.
Wow.
Stupid.
Wow.
Yes. And since then, his career was pretty much over. He didn't know when to not walk away and when to actually jump on everything.
Right.
You know, and he's a legend here in the DFW area, as far as a DFW music legend, local legend. you know, he's one of these guys, you know, whenever you see him, when he walks into a venue, everybody just runs to him. But that's always where it goes back to is 50% of the people think he's a legend. 50% of the people that know him deep down are going, what a moron.
Yeah.
Dude, you should have been huge. You pissed your opportunity away.
Yeah, so being too headstrong,
you know,
he lost opportunities being too headstrong, basically.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So yeah, no, I mean, I totally agree. You know, with you know, having the power to walk away is a huge power. It's just unfortunately, there's a lot of guys once they get that power, they still don't know where to draw the line.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Mike.
And I'm not. Yeah, go ahead.
Question, bro. Are you on Instagram?
No, I'm not on Instagram at
so
all.
Other Red Pill Mike.
So this
isn't
is
him.
not Red
Someone
Pill
else.
Mike.
That's not the Red Pill Mike we think.
Yo, Mike, why don't you start?
No,
Mike, why don't you start a channel on YouTube?
I don't have enough FU money to walk away from corporate America, and I would lose my job instantly.
There you go.
Gotcha.
So hey, man,
The chat loves you, man.
The chat loves you, bro. I mean, you always have a home here on the Fresh Fit podcast, man, and call in and thank you so much for your support, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I would love to, and by all means, I've looked into it and I've seen how long it takes, you know, the average content creator to get traction and, you know, to really get established. And I don't think I have right now. I'm just not in any, I mean, you know, seriously, I mean, my hat goes off to everybody that's been able to do it. But I mean, you know, you got to realize, I'm going to be honest with you. I've always been a red pill minded individual.
Yeah.
And I've always had a hard time finding a group of men that actually thought like me. Even, you know, everybody I grew up with, I was always the guy that everybody looked at and thought, man, you're crazy. And I'm always going, well, you know, look at my life and look at yours, bro. Seriously. I mean, you're doing, but you know, I didn't even know the red pill was really a thing as far as the idea, the praxeology of it, as far as the title being red pilled and the community until probably within the last 14, 18 months.
Wow. No, man.
You
well,
know,
hey,
I didn't know. The way I actually found out about it was, there was a kid at work that he was always coming to me and asking me all these questions. And, you know, and since then I actually had to terminate him because he actually violated, you know, company guidelines. You know, it's not like I didn't give him a chance, but when he would ask me stuff, I'd answer him. And one day he said, man, you sound like a guy named Donovan Sharp. I'm like, who the hell is Donovan Sharp? And he goes, the guy on YouTube.
Wow.
There's a lot of what you say sounds like the same kind of things I've heard him say. And I'm like, well, I'll have to check him out, you know. And I've listened to Donovan for probably 6 months. Listened to all the guys that called in. I never called in, never said anything. I just listened to him. And then finally one day he talked about a subject that I was dealing with at the time with a friend of mine. Something a friend of mine was going through.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even call myself Red Pill Mike. I just said I was Mike from Dallas.
Yep.
And I called in like maybe once or twice, and some time went by. And then there was one particular day that I decided to call in. And then the day that I wanted to do that, he was going on a tirade because some simp had, you know, sent him an email, and the guy's name was Michael. And I'm kind of listening to this going, oh, Jesus Christ, man, why has it got to be somebody with my name? So when I called in, I just said, hey, this is Red Pill Mike from Dallas. And it just kind of stuck. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mike, I'll tell you this, man. We're going to have Rolo Donovan and Eric Clary here in early March. So make sure you call in, man, and get in on that show, man.
Yes.
And yeah, bro, as always, dude, you always have a place here to call in. Obviously, you know, you're a corporate America, so you want to keep a low profile, but you can call in here and, you know, keep the anonymity up. But hey, we got to run to the next caller.
And guys, real
Mike,
quick,
thank you so much for calling in. And
now you know
supporting the show.
Red Pill Mike's story here on Fresh and Fit live for you. So
yeah, there you go. Bam.
Thanks for sharing, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
All right,
man.
All right, brother.
Later, brother. Okay, we got some super chats praising RPM. Let's do it real
Frank's
quick.
Lair, $2. RPM spit facts as always.
Always,
100.
man.
Yeah, always. He's always spitting facts, man. Shout out to RPM.
Link $5. Collection plate for the Red Pill Mike, the Deacon.
Boom. There you go.
Link. Actually, I got another one for you too here, bro. Let's see here. It's where is it? It's there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, when you get a new item.
Yep.
Ricky Wesper, 999 for Red Pill Mike Serum. French toast, awesome.
Yeah,
shout out to Red Pill Mike, man.
Let's see here. We got
Kamal Dewan, $5. RPM secretly has a side hustle as
RP Ghostwriter. That'll be funny, man.
That'll be dope. Joshua the King, $5. One in the chat for RPM to come on the show with Rolo. Hashtag 3-piece no biscuit.
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah,
you already know
Because the chat
Joshua.
loves RP Mike, man.
Yeah, you know, and also that story that he mentioned about the guys that like had these deals with with major companies,
Yeah.
record deals. That's like women.
Yeah.
Women in their prime.
They
They don't want
pass
to
up.
settle down. They pass up a lot of guys that would have been good options for them. And then they wait until later on, and then no record deal wants to sign them. AK, no record company wants to sign them. AK, no high value.
It's the nerds in high school. It's the guys that are focusing on work and school.
Yep.
It's the guys that are hustling in the gym.
Yep.
That are not as fit as they are right now.
Uh-huh.
But then when they get to that point, they want to double back and say, "Oh, Johnny, you know, I always like to." Nah, ho,
Yeah,
stay over there.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not dumb. So
Lance Riviere, $5. Shout out to the RPM for good taste in 80s metals.
Boom, there you go.
bang bang.
Let's get it.
Bang bang.
We got Christian Gonzalez, $4.99. Fresh, you were busy today with the Lambos while Myron was putting in the work with Rolo. What's up with that?
Hey man, the Lambos be talking, bro. It's Lambo talk. Connection and networking, man.
All right, cool. We caught up.
All right, all
we
right. Let's hit
have,
the phone lines.
972.
Guys, if you want to call into the show, again, the number is 515-605-9740. Again, it's 515-605-9740. And yes, we still do have TikTok, Bob Smith. I see your thing there. Fresh is taking over the TikTok.
Real Talk Miami.
Real Talk Miami. We're posting every day on there. We're back on it. We're growing. We're getting more traction on TikTok. So
Yep.
get us on there, guys. TikTok, Real Talk Miami. Bob Smith, good question. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air. What's up, man?
So caller.
Hey, y'all. How are y'all doing?
What's up, man? Welcome to the show.
It's Friday, man.
It's Friday, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, it is. So I have a question, and then I have two apologies to make to you. But first, I wanted to ask, I'm a guy who's, used to be completely simp, and now I am just kind of realizing, okay, I'm able to date, I'm getting better at my game, my physique, and all that. But to be responsible, since y'all have a high leg count, what are your practices to avoid the sexual diseases?
Ooh, that's a very good question. All right, man.
Smell it.
So I'm gonna be real with you, right, bro? If you have a high leg count, you've been burned a couple times. There's no way avoiding it, bro. I don't care if you're like invincible. I don't care if you use a rubber every time, bro. At some point, you're gonna get something. So it's inevitable, bro. And anyone that says to you, "Oh, I have a high leg count, I never got anything," bro, you capping hard, bro. You might have something, but you didn't even know you had it, bro. Because dude, if you're banging to left, right, and center, it's happening at some point. So your best bet is to get tested every 3 months or even sooner, so that way you know where you get into. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it just happens, bro. It's just part of the game. All right.
And wear a
That's
condom
kind of the
too, man.
conclusion I've come to, that it's inevitable.
And wear a condom, man. You know, that'll help you as well quite a bit.
Look, man, I'm be real with you, bro. Some girls you're not gonna want to do it with. Hey, man, rawdog.com, bro. I don't know. That's a website. You can check it out.
What was your other question? Do you have something else?
Sometimes. Well, I technically could have another question, but really, just to save time, I have two apologies to make. First of all, unfortunately, due to my, even though I did attempt to get resourceful this week, I'm not going to be able to join your course this week, unfortunately.
No,
So
it's okay, man.
that's one.
It's all right.
Second is to Myron. When Rolo was here, I'm actually the guy who actually hit you up, and unfortunately, I came at you pretty strong, simply because I was very excited to text you. And unfortunately, I did not present to you value first, even though that's one of the main things my father ever taught me, and that's how I network. However, I apologize to you due to my excitement, and I just blurted it out.
No, man, it's okay, man. I don't take it personal at all, man. I appreciate you apologizing, but water under the bridge, man. No worries.
No worries. Well, really support you guys. Y'all do amazing work, and one I will be meeting y'all in Miami.
Yeah, man. Thank you for
Thanks, man.
calling the show and supporting, and we appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna reopen Deals on Demand in March, guys. If you want to get on that.
Yeah.
So Deals on Demand will be open in March,
And we're gonna add a little bonus on there about using TikTok.
Yep.
We're gonna give you guys some of our secrets on how we've been able to blow it up. Fresh is actually doing a couple experiments right now.
Yep.
With our TikTok that we're gonna show you guys on there. And TikTok is a phenomenal app to use, even though it's a social justice warriors haven. But if you know how to navigate it correctly, you can definitely do some
guys
good work on there.
If you can go viral on social media, you can blow up.
Yeah, facts. That's what happened to us, guys. We're in the process right now of going to get a blue check, and we got it. I gotta admit, TikTok was a big part of that. You know what I'm saying? Who knew saying punish women and hold them accountable would make you go viral?
Controversy sells.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right, man. Thank you so much. We got another call on the line. So thank you so much for supporting.
All right, man.
Let's see. We got.
Let's get 631.
Yeah, let's get 631 on the line.
Two super chats first.
Yeah, wait. Can we answer the phone call first, and then we'll do super chats?
Yeah,
we'll get
fine.
them on the line. Yeah, get them on just so we don't lose them.
631.
Blog Talk Radio's acting up. Yo, 631, are you there? 631.
Going once.
631. You went 21.
Going
minutes.
twice.
631. Call back if you can.
631.
All right.
Super
We
chat.
have Sam Kramer, 499. Would love to see you guys bring on Dr. Gad Sad. Your simp economy theory goes well with his work. I know Roto likes him.
I'll do some research.
No.
I don't know who that is, but I'll look into it.
Yeah.
And then Chris Hogan,
Look right
199.
now.
I got clapped before. Embarrassing. Wear condoms.
Hey, man, I'm gonna say it
The
again,
clap.
bro. At some point, you can be smashing the chick, and you can take that shit off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if it's multiple times, bro. Let's be honest here, man. You gonna do it, bro. It's just part of the game, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, I found this guy. He's Lebanese, so I already know that I'm gonna agree with him. So I'll, he's an Arab guy, so we're probably gonna have a couple of the same beliefs.
But yeah, guys.
All right, guys. Phone lines are open.
Yeah,
not sure.
515-605-9740. I know Blog Talk Radio was giving Chris a little bit of a problem earlier. He had to like reshoot it. But
guys, don't forget the course is gonna end tonight at 12 a.m.
Yeah.
So you got some time right now to get in the course. I know some of you sent us a DM on Fresh&Fit Miami on Instagram, and we reached out to you. So don't worry, we got you. But for the most part, it's gonna close at 12 a.m. tonight. So
yeah, guys, get in the course while you can, man. Again, let's show some of the course stuff.
Oh yeah, boom. There you
Yeah,
go.
28 modules, guys. Fresh is gonna pull it up right now, real quick for you guys. It's 28 modules, guys, where we teach you guys everything from how to dress, how to make money, how to set up an LLC, S corp, taxes, setting up your business so you don't get destroyed on taxes. My personal CPA is going to be involved in the course. He's a multimillionaire himself and wealth manager. We're also going to talk about real estate investing. Right now, I'm in the process of closing on a property, and Fresh already has a property. We're going to talk to you guys about strategies where, I put a big down payment on mine, but Fresh was able to get into his property that's cash flowing really well, and you don't have to put much down. So we're going to teach you guys some of our real estate strategies that we use. We'll have our real estate agent on the call. Also, we're going to have a full fitness portion of the course where I teach you guys how to do all the main exercises. Then on top of that, in the Zoom calls, I'm going to teach you guys how to set up your diet, how to set up your workout programs, everything like that. So we're going to go into more detail on how to set up your workout regimen. And then we're going to have Sterling Cooper on there talking about sex. We're going to have our buddies, James Bradley, and he might be in the chat right now moderating or might be flying around the world. But James Bradley is a multimillionaire stock trader. He's going to do a webinar. I'm going to have my boy Googs do a webinar on leadership and, masculinity. He does some cool things in the military, which you guys will find out behind closed doors. We're going to have Charlie from Cultivate Crypto talk about cryptocurrency. So, guys, it's a one-stop shop for increasing your value. And, guys, at the end of the day, we don't want you guys to become high value to get girls. You become high value so you don't tolerate the BS that comes from dealing with girls, guys, so that you can walk away. Shout out to Donald Trump, all the haters. Donald Trump wrote a book called The Art of the Deal. And one of the most important things he talks about in the book is the person that's in the best negotiating position is the person that's willing to walk away. So, guys, when you deal with women, make no mistake about it, it is a deal. And the person that cares less about the relationship has the power. Okay?
Facts.
So, with that said, guys, and so 10 Zoom calls and a special bonus one on credit cards. And then if you guys get the first date lay blueprint, I forgot to mention we even have this.
Yeah.
Guys, the first date lay blueprint is a webinar in itself. We're going to teach you guys how to set up your first date to fuck every time, basically.
Yes. From anywhere in the world.
From anywhere in the world. We're going to teach you guys our strategies, what we do. I have some techniques for last minute resistance that we will definitely never talk about on YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So guys, the course, high value course. And if you guys want to get the first date lay blueprint, that's going to be a Zoom call. We actually have one recorded Zoom call. We gave a lot of secret sauce, but we're going to host another
live one.
Another live one, because I know a lot of people want to ask us questions.
And this is part of it because you can source girls from anywhere in the world
to
where you are right now, brother.
So cool. Let's we got some phone guys on the phone lines. We're gonna get to you guys. Don't worry. We're gonna play a couple. We're gonna show you guys a couple of examples of the course.
Did you move this to Fresh?
Put it back to
This is my CPA Steve, guys. He's a multimillionaire. We're talking about real estate here. So this would be
All right, guys, welcome to the module. We're going to talk about real estate, okay? And Steve's one of the best guys to talk about it. And obviously we got Fresh here as well, who's also a real estate investor. So take it away, Steve.
So we were talking about LLCs now, and I know that's how you're structured, LLC and converting that into a corporation. But there's another another time when you don't necessarily need to make it an S corporation. And that would be when you get involved with real estate and you buy a property and you're going to use that investment property to maybe rent out, and you're going to have tenants in there and there's liability issues. And that's where you want limited liability. Again, this is where that comes into play. So what I do with most of my clients that have multiple properties, okay, and they have multiple tenants in those properties, I tell them to take each one of those properties and set them up as separate LLCs. That's, you know, and there's no real tax impact to that, but it adds an extra layer of protection to them. Because if somebody falls, and, you know, typically we know we can do umbrella policies and stuff like that, but if somebody falls on one particular property, you don't want to have all of those properties under your personal name or under one entity. Okay, you want to separate.
And that's just one of the strategies that Steve teaches guys. He gives a lot more secret sauce as like how to set up your business so that you could protect yourself from like having crazy tax liability. Personally, guys, Steve's saving me about $30,000 this year. I still got to pay Uncle Sam a decent amount, but I would have to pay him almost double to triple what I thought I was going to pay him. So pay Uncle Sam. So, and then getting a consult with Steve on his own, guys, is worth more than the course. So you get access to him in the Zoom calls for a fraction of the cost. And then we'll play one more. Let's play one more module on fitness, maybe, or one on dating. We'll do one on dating. 3 more. Okay, 3. Okay, we'll give you guys a snippet. Then we'll get back to the phone calls and we'll answer some questions. Go ahead, Fresh. You guys let it rip.
All right, guys. So we're going to talk about dating in a modern day world. Okay.
And we're just opening it up for you guys right now. It's tricky with sharing screens and everything like that, but yeah, I think we got to figure it out.
There's a couple of things that you guys are going to have to learn before you even get into this so that you can be successful. Now, I know some of you guys aren't going to want to hear this, but this is the cold hard truth. To be successful in dating in the modern day world, you need to work a lot of volume. The only way you're going to be able to work a lot of volume is you need to set yourself up for success. How do you set yourself up for success? You need to be in a major city. If you are in Canada, you need to be in Toronto, Vancouver. If you're in the United States, you need to be in a New York City, a Miami, a Las Vegas, Los Angeles. You need to be in a major city because the thing is that the most attractive women live in major cities. And on top of that, it's a target-rich environment. Unfortunately for you guys, we live in a marketplace now where women have all the selection. And what I mean by this is that women are very fickle and flaky in the modern day dating market. And the reason why is because they have options, social media,
and then we go into tactics on how to circumvent that. And then again, with the dating one, guys, as always, we love, oh, look at me, I got a sexy shot of myself right there. But anyway, with the dating guys, we love to do the Q&As and the Zoom calls because, as we know, dealing with women isn't black and white. It's very gray area. There's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts and everything like that. So what we like to do is with the Zoom calls, we like to have you give us your specific problem, and then me and Fresh dissect it and give you a unique solution to that problem. So here we go. We got a fitness one, which this is one of the tutorials.
All right, guys. So when I was showing you the overhead press earlier, this is the position I'm in. Now, in this position, guys, my glutes are squeezed, core is tight, body is tight, okay? And the reason why I'm doing all this is so that I have a firm pressing ground to push the bar up from, okay? Bam, bam, bam. And the whole time, my glutes are squeezed, core is tight, and I'm focused on pushing up, okay? So I'll show you that from the side. As you can see, the bar path is very tight to my body. It's pushing up. My head's getting out the way. As soon as I clear my head, I push back forward and then up, okay? Again, nice tight body, glutes are squeezed.
Okay, and that was part 2 because I showed the first part of setting up for the overhead press, guys, and then in that portion, I'm showing you actually how to do it. So I have tutorials on every major movement, and then on top of that, like I said, in the Zoom calls, that's where the secret sauce is going to be. I'm going to teach you guys how to set up, your workout plan, whether you want to do a push-pull legs, a bro split, whatever it is. Then I'm going to teach you guys how to track your calories so that you can actually lose body fat. And then here,
all right, guys, we're going to talk about
this is on entrepreneurship. We go into details on this module about when you should quit your job, how much money you need to be earning from your side hustle before you even quit your job. Guys, entrepreneurship isn't what you guys think. Oh, it's all sunshine and rainbows. No, you need to make sure that when you exit your main career to start your business, that you basically leave with some reserves. And we kind of break this down in detail, but this is an example. This is a snippet from it.
entrepreneurship, okay? So as two guys that recently quit their jobs,
Yeah, literally.
what is entrepreneurship? Well, basically you run a business, you're your own man, okay? Which is a gift and a curse, because if you succeed, it's on you, but if you fail, it's definitely on you.
Yep.
And entrepreneurship, guys, the reason why so many people can't do it is because it's high risk, high reward. And a lot of people like the security of a paycheck. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was there as well. With entrepreneurship, guys, there's a lot of risk. And quite frankly, you have to transition into this lifestyle correctly. So under me personally, I advise, if you're gonna get into entrepreneurship, first, it needs to become a side hustle of what you're currently doing for your job. So let's say you have a 9-to-5 and you're working on your business on the side. All that money that you take, and this is how we did it, the money that you earn from your job needs to be funneled into your business, okay? You need to take as much money from that and funnel it into your business, because your business is what's gonna set you free. You take the money from your main job.
Yep. So those are just some examples, guys. So we'll get back to the phone lines and the super chats. Someone said, "What the hell are these hats?" Yeah, we were cooking earlier, man. That's you missed it.
Chef hats, man.
Yeah, just go back on the show. But anyway, with that said, let's hit 917 on the line.
Yo, super chats too, right? Yeah, I think super chats.
Yeah, we'll get 917 on, then we'll read the super chats.
What's up, caller?
Hey, 917, welcome to the show, man. You there?
Hey, Myron Fresh, how's it going?
Chilling, man. Just sit tight for 1 second. We just want to make sure we grab these super chats before we lose them, and then we'll
no problem.
And then we'll get on with you.
Okay, we have one from Colin, 199. I live in Vegas, born and raised. Fresh, fellas.
Oh,
what's up?
Okay.
Thanks, Colin.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, caller.
Yeah. Wait, no. Well, okay, caller, go ahead. What's your question, brother?
I don't have a question. First of all, I wanted to thank you guys for all you do. You guys are killing it out here. You guys are sending great information. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, we got you,
bro.
We can hear you,
man.
We got you. Nice.
Oh, cool. I couldn't hear you for a second. Also, I sent you guys a logo. I really like your Punisher T-shirt.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. You sent me like another example of it, right?
Yeah, it's like a little bit of a remix. I sent it through Twitter. So if you guys like it, we could do edits to it whenever you guys want or anything, not a problem.
All right. Well, no,
Cool,
man.
man.
Thank you. I never use Twitter, as you can tell. I'll go back and I'll check it and I'll reach
It's all
back out
good.
to you, man.
We use
I hate Twitter
Instagram.
with a passion. Yeah. I hate it with a passion. I just understand it's a necessary evil.
Gotcha.
If it wasn't for the Rule Zero gang, I wouldn't be on there. So,
Okay.
all right, man. Well, anything else?
No, that's all, man. Just thank you again, man. You guys are killing it.
No, thank
All right,
you, bro.
bro.
And I appreciate it. I'll check back on the Twitter and I'll look at that. Because I remember looking at it, but then like some crap came up. But thank you so much for sending me that design.
All right. No problem.
All right, man.
Take
Thank
care,
you.
guys.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, brother.
We got 5-7 on the line. I think this.
Peace out.
Yeah. Thank
It's a
you.
long
Yeah, this is Colombia.
number.
If I'm not mistaken, this is Colombia.
What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yep.
Okay, what's up, guys? Look, I just wanted to call in real quick to tell you that I've been listening. Well, I was listening to Kevin Samuels the other day talk about It's All Men's Fault. That's a podcast that he did where he basically just laid out that like society would just collapse if it wasn't for men. I am so glad, and I want to thank you guys for mentioning this, because there's probably a lot of men that didn't tune into that podcast, because Kevin Samuels typically he reaches out to women.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's the first one to do this, but I love the fact that you guys mentioned this on this podcast. Like you just got to the point about it. Thank you so much.
No worries,
no
man.
problem.
Yo, are you calling from Colombia, by the way?
I am calling from Colombia. Yeah.
Where you at, bro? You in Medellin or where you at?
Medellin?
I'm actually in Bogota right now.
Okay.
The capital, but I'm gonna be going to Cali soon. But yeah, man, it's crazy down here.
Yeah, I know.
It's definitely unbelievable in terms of quality. But the thing is that even down here, actually, this is an opportunity. This is what's good. Down here, there's so many blue pill men who think that, like as long as there's tits and ass, it's like, you're a goddess.
Yeah.
And that's really good, because what you guys are reinforcing, like you between you, Donovan Sharp, Kevin Samuels, like what you brothers are reinforcing is that we are actually the prize. We
Facts.
really are,
Yes.
especially if we're really accomplishing that role. And having all these blue pill beta men who are just like, the first time that they see like the tits and ass, they just bow down. Nah, that's not gonna happen. Not now. Not after what you guys are doing. Like all you. I'm not gonna say that it's just you or it's not other guys. But the ones who are focusing on this point, you are giving us the opportunity right now to actually step back and actually make the argument. We see big tits and ass, and typically we used to get intimidated by it. Now we're going to look back at that and say, that's just big tits and ass. You can't sustain the species.
Yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like Donovan and Kevin are friends. You know what I'm saying? I talk to Kevin at least once a week. I talk to Donovan all the time, almost every day now. So at the end of the day, like we respect those guys and they're our friends. And yeah, at the end of the day, man, men need to understand their value, bro. Like the thing is that we live in a world now where women aren't held accountable for their actions. They're considered, no matter how fat they are, how rude they are, how masculine they are, they're told to love their curves and there's nothing wrong with you, baby, and they should take you as you are. And I'm here to say, fuck out of here. I'm not going to allow guys to be stupid and take these chicks as they are, because if you take a woman as she are and she doesn't have as she is and she doesn't have like an incentive to improve, then she's going to make you miserable, bro.
100%.
And a lot of guys are in poor relationships with women that don't respect them and stuff because their men don't hold them accountable. Because here's the thing, bro, whether women want to admit it or not, high value men are rare. Beautiful women are common. So if a guy becomes, the 6-figure earner, in good shape, confidence, all this other stuff, I need you guys to approach women like, I'm the prize. You should be happy I'm talking to you. Yep. And you need to have that arrogance and that air about you that, number one, you don't care about what she thinks. It's a take it or leave it mentality. And then number 3, that you're the prize, because quite frankly, it's refreshing for women to see that in a man, because most guys, what do? They supplicate. They try to qualify to the girl, put her on a pedestal, whatever it is. Bruh, I'm here to tell you guys, most of these girls provide nothing to you outside of sex. And that's facts, because society tells them that's all they have to bring to the table. And if you guys don't believe me, watch our late night podcast. We brought, I remember we had some older chicks on. Hey, since you want, because the older women are the ones that have the craziest requirements. I want a guy that makes this much money. I see the NBA players, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. What do you guys bring? Oh, I own a business and I'm strong and independent. And I'm just like, nobody cares that you have a business and you make money. Men don't give a shit about that. Men become so that they don't have to rely on women making money. I don't think women understand this. The more money a man makes, the less he cares about how much a woman makes. So yeah, man, we just want to educate guys and let them know that they're the prize. And at the end of the day, the economy is incentivized to tell women these sweet nothings so that they spend more money. You know what I mean? Because if you empower men, what happens when you empower men? They don't spend money on women. Yep. And then when they don't spend money on women, the economy halts. This is why you got advertisers targeting women in all their ads. Even Gillette made a commercial insulting their target audience, men, to appease women. If that doesn't show that advertisers are 1,000% going after women, even when they sell male products, I don't know what is, man. So, we could see beyond the BS, and we just want guys to understand their value and know that these women have to work for your affection. And quite frankly, that's the best way to set it up, because women only want guys that are better than them in the first place. So you got to start acting the part, guys.
And once you have an abundance, then you're not going to tolerate bad behavior.
Exactly, bro. So, caller, thank you so much for calling, man, all the way from beautiful Colombia. Appreciate your input.
Go to Medellin, bro.
Yes, please come down whenever you guys want.
Oh, we're going to Medellin. Right, I'm going to Medellin, bro. I'm saying it right now. Medellin, coming.
All right, man. Peace. We know about Colombia, man. I mean, and this is the thing. This goes to show how sad the Western world has become, because we got guys leaving the United States in droves to go to Mexico, Colombia, Thailand. Where else? Everyone going? Brazil, huge place.
I can't blame them.
Eastern Europe. Yeah, I don't like. This is the thing, man. I don't make fun of guys that leave the United States to go get women. It is what it is, man. I get it. Yeah. A lot of American women ain't worth the hassle. I get it.
All right, we have 2 super chats.
But yeah.
Never mind, 18, $2. Our Zoom calls archive in case if you missed it live?
Yes, they will be recorded.
Yes.
And they will be uploaded to your login account, so you're always going to have those Zoom calls.
Yo, highlight that one. Get Austin Dunham on here. Caleb, too cold. All right, listen, guys. But besides Andrew Tate, Austin has been the most requested person. How about you guys message him and tell him to come on the show?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? You guys message him. Hey, we'd be happy to have him on the show. At the end of the day, guys that put out content that helps out men, we're all about it. So,
get
him on the show.
From now on, if you don't want somebody in the show, and we're not bringing them on.
Message
How
them.
about you tell them to come on the show? How about that? Yeah, you do that. You go do it, brother.
You guys tell them to come on the show, and if enough of you guys tell them, they're gonna come on, man. Because like, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, you can reach out, and then if they don't want to do it, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna beg. Like, all right, you don't want to come on, whatever. So
Timothy 199, can you do a show that what cars will hurt our game?
Ooh, that's a good one. I mean, I don't think a whole show would be worth that, but we could definitely do a video on that.
What cars would hurt your game?
Yeah, like what cars like you shouldn't have in your stable, because if it goes to you're lame for having that car. Like if you're driving like around like a Mini Cooper.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's kind of a very nuanced show, but we got some friends that are into cars. We could do that. We could do a show.
We could do a Patreon video on that.
We could do a Patreon video on that too.
Yeah.
Guys, speaking of which, not to shamelessly plug our Patreon, but guys, on our Patreon, we put out videos every day to include the late night podcast on there.
Yep.
Like literally, if you're on the $20 tier, you ask a question, we send you a video response to your question. You know what I'm saying? So we're putting content on Patreon like every day.
The shows you see on our Instagram, the live shows with those girls, they're on Patreon because they can't see on YouTube because they're too crazy. They're too lit.
Yeah,
the last one was that
it was so bad we had to put it on another channel.
That last show, we couldn't even keep it on our channel because it was that bad.
We had to move it to another
That girl is insane.
Which we'll have her back on. Don't worry, guys. I know you guys enjoyed that one. Let's see here. Guys, so we'll stay on for a little bit longer. If you want to call into the show, the number is 515-605-9740. We got 647 in the house. Shout out to Toronto, man. Canada shows us crazy love. Let's get him on the line.
Yo, let's go, bro. That's how we do.
Yeah, what up,
Beer Man's from Toronto. Watch you guys.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
What's going on? It's Brian from Toronto as well. Nice to hear from you guys. I got a quick question.
Sure.
My ex messaged me on Hinge. We used to date like 10 years ago. I'm like 33 now.
Ooh. And
we hit it off. We're getting together next Saturday. Any advice, anything I can do? She's a good girl. She ain't a thought. She's a nutritionist. No social media. So I'm trying to think, like, what should I do?
Why is she your ex?
Yeah. I got a lot of. Hold on. Yo, hold on, caller. I got some questions. Number one.
Yes.
Why is she your ex?
Yeah.
Why is she my ex? So we used to work at a restaurant way back when, like one of these, family restaurants kind of thing. And I thought I was a rude boy, dating all kind of girls from there, just smashing beer chicks. And nowadays I work in an office and I'm trying to settle down, and I'm seeing her game and, her being like a nutritionist and really just no social media. Cause I looked her up before and I tried to talk to her and I couldn't find her. And then when she messaged me, I was like, oh shit, this is some stars aligning.
All right, hold on. Okay. I'm gonna ask you some questions that are gonna be a little tough, and I need you to answer them because I got to figure this out.
She's a good girl, Myron.
Everybody here,
Myron,
pull out your notebooks, okay?
Myron, she's a good girl.
Yeah. All right. Number one, when did you guys broke up 10 years ago? How old is she right now?
We're both 33.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
Damn.
Mechanical draftsman.
Okay. Or how? Give or take. How much are you earning per year?
50K.
Okay.
But I'm due for like a 28K raise.
Perfect.
This next week.
Okay.
Like our company is huge. Yeah.
Do you make more money than she does?
I don't know.
Okay.
At the moment,
She's
I don't know.
nutritionist, right?
Presumably so.
Wait. Call her. Is she from Brampton?
No. She's from Woodbridge.
Okay.
If you guys know Toronto,
okay,
she's from
making sure.
Yeah,
Woodbridge. It's like that.
Cool,
okay.
Cool.
So the other thing, who initiated the breakup 10 years ago?
She did.
Why'd she break up with you?
I was smashing another chick.
So okay, so she caught you cheating?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. And I'm assuming that the breakup was somewhat amicable?
Yes.
Now, okay. Now, because here's the thing, bro. I'm gonna be like the fact, like you're 33 years old. I don't know. So if I'm gonna chart this out with my hands, okay, like your value is going like this. You understand? Her value, while your value is going up like this, her value is simultaneously declining. You understand? So you you guys are intersecting, right? Because you're going up and she's coming down. For you to shack up with her now, I hate to say it like this, but she's a depreciating asset while you're an appreciating asset. Okay? Whether women want to admit it or not, their value is derived from their looks, youth, and beauty. This woman probably can't give you kids. She probably she's older. right? She's been obviously in these past 10 years, she's definitely been fucking dudes. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this, like, why are you gonna, like, I would go ahead and go on a date with her and smash her again, but bro, I would not take her seriously at all. I wouldn't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a guy like you at your age group, right? What's your leg count? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, what's my leg count? Like 25 at most.
25? Okay.
I'm not like, I'm more of a lover boy. I won't even lie. Like the last relationship I was in was with this Korean chick,
Hey,
right?
caller.
I'm totally down.
Yo.
Age of fever all day.
Yo. Listen, man. You know, you calling this the Fresh Fit podcast. I'm going to have to give it to you real.
Yo,
Stop fucking capping, nigga, because if you got broken up by a girl for cheating on her, smashing other chicks, you clearly like to smash girls. You ain't no lover boy like you're saying. You're just saying that to rationalize your low leg count of 25. Now, I'm not going to knock you for
Thank you, Marlon. Thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, like let's keep it a stack, bro. You're talking to men here. You don't gotta lie. Oh no, I'm a lover boy. Fuck out of here, nigga. You want to smash chicks. It's just that you got caught. You lost the girl. It is what it is. Hold the L, with your head held high. So I'm just here to say this.
Yeah.
25 leg count. Okay. You're in no business to take any girl seriously right now. Okay. You need more sexual experience. You need to get out there and date more girls and make more money, quite frankly. So my suggestion is this. If you want to smash your ex and deal with her, even though I advocate against that, go ahead and do it. But I would not take her serious. Fresh, what's your take on this?
Yo, caller, I'm going to tell you right now, bro, just because she's not on social media doesn't mean shit. Thanks. And also as well, I guarantee you, she's with an uptown Brompton man, right now, getting dogged out. So she's on dating apps, right? You think you're the only person that she hit up? No, bro. She's not a good girl. I don't know how you could think that because it's been 10 years later, but I guarantee you, the fact that she's coming back to you, a cheater, she's been dogged out herself. And then guess what? She's 33 years old, bro. Let's look at
that. Can I use to be in a relationship with?
Bro, it's like, dude, you're going backwards, bro. Like Myron said,
you are going backwards.
So what you should do, bro? This is not rocket science. Smash and dash. You know what I'm saying?
Don't take her serious.
Keep it amicable, smash, but never take her serious. And then guess what? You keep doing your thing and find a younger girl that's more, how to put this, in her youth, you can actually like enjoy it. Because this chick, bro, is going down the hill, bro. Sorry to say.
Yeah, and a 25 leg count, man, you don't have enough sexual experience. I guarantee you, this girl has had sex with more partners than you have. Guaranteed, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell you guys, don't even think about getting a relationship until you have 5 things in place: $100,000 a year, 35 years old or older.
Yep. 6
months of savings, in shape, and a 50 leg count. Why do I say these things? Because I know the modern day woman is, you're going to have to be, you're going to have to, quite frankly, you're going to have to be superior to her to some degree for her to submit. Women don't naturally submit anymore. You need to be better than them for them to submit. So with these 5 things in place, you're going to be what I call entry-level, higher value guy. And most girls are going to respect you for having these things in place. So then when you have these things in place, aka you're the Pokemon trainer with badges, right? We always use a Pokemon analogy. Then she's going to want to defer to your authority if she sees you as a higher value guy. And these things will put you in a good position to be able to enforce boundaries, man. So you're not there yet, brother.
And caller, look, I know you feel guilty for cheating on her, but real bad man don't feel guilty for nobody, you understand? So right now, bro,
Tracy,
you see me?
I just want to say thank you, Marlon, Fresh, cameraman, because I don't remember your name just now.
Chris.
Thank you guys, because I really appreciate the red pill advice all day.
Yeah,
straight.
bro.
I'd rather take it straight on the chin than around the bush. Thank you, guys.
We show love to the 6, man. So shout out to you.
We show love
Toronto.
to the 6. We got a connection with the Toronto, man. You guys really, like, I was looking at the YouTube numbers. You guys really mess with us, bro. So shout out to Canada.
Yeah, we fuck you guys hard, bro. We always liking up. I'm always on the live trying to get you guys. Anytime I messaged Fresh a while back, anytime you guys need lighting, I got you.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
all right.
cool.
All right. But yeah, bro, with that said, don't take her seriously, man. Your value is increasing. Hers is decreasing. Don't be stupid. You know what I'm saying? Her ability to, what she's going to try to do, she's going to try to finesse a relationship out of you on like the old romance that you guys used to have. Like I always say, bro, female game hinges upon you not understand. Female game hinges upon a man not understanding his own value. But guess what, guys?
Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh?
We don't do that out here, bro.
Real bad man.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Peace.
All right, brother.
Thank you, bro. Blessings.
Later.
Peace.
All right, I was a caller. I'll leave her alone, man.
Yeah.
Facts.
Moolies, $5. Women in LTR is already threatened by men while watching porn. If brothels were made illegal, insufferable women would have to step up the game.
Facts.
We should do a show on that, on what on prostitution
it was
and
legal.
what would happen if it was legal in the United States.
Yeah, we should. Facts. These nuts, $2. No such thing as a good girl.
Thank you, man. They can be bought at a price, brother. Just keep it real.
She's on Hinge too, man. Like the worst.
Yeah.
HO $4.99. Back again with the best Friday night pregame podcast. Keep it up, guys.
Hey,
Don DeMarco.
People listening to us while they drink them natty lights.
Yeah, man. Then play Drake.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, we're good.
But now, man. Okay, cool. So, guys, we've been going for 2 hours. So, with that said, guys, patreon.com/freshfit. But really, guys, get on the High Value Academy course, right, man? That's really where it's at, guys.
Right there.
The highvalueacademy.com. Yeah, guys, like just get on there. 28 modules, 10 Zoom calls. We're going to cover everything from how to dress, professionalism, getting girls, networking, making money, starting a business, entrepreneurship, everything you guys need. Fitness, right? You're tired of being fat, not getting your dick sucked by girls. We're going to teach you guys how to not, be fat anymore. So,
yo, shout out to everyone that just bought the course. We see y'all in here, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, these Zoom calls are going to be crazy, guys. If you bought Deals on Demand, you
already know we go above and beyond with the Zoom calls.
That the Zoom calls are like godsend because you can ask questions. Guys, picture this, right? Normally you buy a course, right? And that's it. You can't ask questions at all. It's done.
Yeah.
With us, you buy the course, you get extra content, and you can ask questions. And guess what?
Yeah.
They're all recorded.
A lot of these content creators ain't going to do that.
Yeah.
They're going to have a Zoom call and answer your questions real time. That
They
just
can't.
goes to show, guys, we know what the fuck we're talking about. We
Yep.
live stream our shows and answer calls on the air about game and dealing with women.
Yep.
If we can't fake this, like it's organic, like interaction with you guys.
And you see our receipts. If
Yeah,
we were
facts.
capping our line, we couldn't bring up receipts every day.
Yeah, bro.
like we do.
We got
Who's in
receipts.
studio too. Donovan Sharp was in a Zoom call one time.
Rolo Tomasi. We had Saint the Sinner,
Take the Center.
Kevin Samuels.
Porn stars.
Yeah,
Sterling
man. So,
Cooper.
guys, the receipts speak for themselves. Obviously, we walk it like we talk it. We're the only content creators in the sphere
Real bad
that
man.
do it like that.
Real bad man.
And yo, guys, at the end of the day, man, we are the best dating podcast in the world. I don't care what anybody says.
Facts.
#1 dating podcast in the world. Pretty soon, we're going to be the #1 podcast in the
In
world.
the world.
We're going to put Joe Rogan and them out of business.
Fresh and fit, man.
Yeah, man. So, guys, to the Fresh Fit fam, thank you guys so much. Get the High Value Academy. If you guys can't afford the High Value Academy, get on the Patreon, patreon.com/freshfit.
Yep.
And you still get access to us. 97 tier gets you in on Zoom calls. And yeah, guys, other than that, man, thank you so much for tuning in. Today was a great episode.
Yep.
And we'll catch you guys
on the next one
on Monday, where we talk about we're going to talk about money on Monday.
Monday.
And then the Zoom calls also begin for the High Value course on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And March,
So-
guys, is gonna be some very good guests coming on the show.
Yeah, we got some
March.
things lined up. So, all right, guys. Oh, and one more thing. I know people. Andrew Tate is confirmed, guys. I'm not
Yes.
going to tell you the date.
The
but-
Tates are confirmed.
Yeah, they're confirmed. So we got a date that they're going to come. We'll reveal it maybe a little bit later, but
it's
they're
gonna
going to
be
be on
the
the show.
biggest event of the year when they touch down in Miami.
Yeah, it's going to be a big deal.
Just
It's going to be a
know
real big deal. You guys stay tuned,
Stay tuned
okay?
for
'Cause
it.
we get asked about
Bitches.
them every day. And
All
hit
right.
up Austin Dunham. If you guys want him on the show, hit him up and tell him to come on.
Tell
All right,
him, man.
AMS, him, everybody else that you guys ask, goes, bring him on the show. Hit them up, tell them, get on the podcast.
Yep.
All right,
All right,
Peace.
guys.
later, guys.
Peace.